Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Just as I started up the stream, I realized that I need to check out and see if I have enough space. Such is the way it is. Man, I've been absolutely crushing it lately. Just absolutely destroying it. Ooh, man, I'm glad I thought of that. Yep, low on space. I can record every single video, every single stream, every single time. So let's clear a little room over there. There we go. All right, now we got plenty of space. I already copied it off earlier in the week. I think I did on Saturday, yesterday. So wait, no, Friday. Whatever yesterday was. Today is Saturday. Yesterday was Friday. I get all my days mixed up. Then again, it's just like one continuous fix this and fix that. It's cutting up my hands today, fixing my dryer. Cut it up all my fingers in one way or another. Working, you know, you put that thing on the end of your dryer and it gets all filled with stuff in there. And then you can't like dry your clothes because your clothes for some reason are not drying, right? You put your towels in there and they take 5 times longer. And then you realize it's that vent is in the back of your dryer. And they've been screwing around with my downstairs. So I don't want to burn out $1,000 dryer on a $20 vent. So I went and got a new vent for it today and fuddled with it trying to get it on there. The darn thing would not go on there. It was a pain in the butt. So I went and found just a really nice one, and I'm just going to replace my whole thing down there with some really nice vents. And that's pretty much how my day goes. It's that, and then another thing I got to solve, and another problem, while I'm doing hundreds of videos over here, by the way. I've got tons of them queued up. Again, you guys are going to have a video every single day, sometimes 2 videos a day, all the way until April. Actually, I think it's going into May now. So yeah, that's how many videos I have queued up on YouTube. Now, those are just my streams, not counting all the other videos, upcoming videos that I am working on, guides and other fun stuff like that. Want to definitely get back into that. Unboxings, all sorts of neat stuff. Going to be doing, as well as going to be adding it to my website as well, so you guys can watch it up there as well. So pretty cool stuff. Working on so much fun stuff, but rocking it. Don't think I didn't see you, Zarkane, hit that resub button, bro. We're gonna play that again here in just a moment. Don't worry, we'll get to it. We'll get to it for sure. So thanks for being here. I appreciate you being here, Zarkane, as well as I see Crazy, my awesome mob, backing me up in the chat. Always has my back. Appreciate it big time. We got Bo coming in. Also, another one of my awesome mods backing me up. We got Blair and Fire as well, blowing it up in the chat, saying hi to everybody. Awesome. Hey, Rook Noob, what's up? Now, we're going to play some 7 Days to Die, and I can tell you, I've been going through kind of some withdrawals, bro. I've been going through some 7 Days to Die withdrawals because I have been working like a crazy man all night and all day. I stream all day, and then I work all night, and then I sleep, and then I get up, and I do that over and over again 7 days a week. I've been working all day today, man. I've been working on tons of stuff. To my mods, if they didn't see it in the chat, know that I did fix the page command. Could you do me a favor? Go ahead and just test it, Crazy, in the chat. Go ahead and do an exclamation page. Go ahead and page me just to make sure that that is working for sure. Boom, there we go. Let's see. What the heck is this? Turn off the reminders. Test. It worked. Hey, it worked. Yay, I saw it. That's a bit of a test that I was having a problem with my page thing, so I had to delete it and uninstall it and reinstall. You know how it goes with technology. You always got to redo everything. I didn't touch it. I didn't do nothing to it, and it just stopped working. Now, you might notice that I'm wearing a jacket today. I'm very proud of my jacket. Boom! Stream Elements Dream Team, baby. I've worn this one in a really long time. Super comfy jacket. It's funny, I put it on. My wife goes, hey, where would you get that from? Like she wants to snag it. It's got my name on it. It's mine. I earned this sucker. I'm part of the Dream Team, baby. Over there. So, yeah, big love to Stream Elements over there, by the way. They took off right about the time I took off. Showed them lots of love. They showed me lots of love. And bada bing, bada boom. Now they're big time now. Now they got the big peeps. You know, they got all the top streamers and all of that. That are with them. But, you know, when I knew them, they were just starting off. So I love all the peeps over there. I greatly appreciate all the love they do show to my channel. All the love they've shown me all this time. And I show them the love right back. Because that's how I am. Paul, getting that 7 Days to Die hype going in the chat. Constant Window ready with some puppy love in the chat. That's right. Let's do it. I say, hey, man, we're ready to go. Let's see. We got some peeps in Discord over here. They're ready. Oh, yeah, my crew is ready to rock. Now, we might run long, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to go until about midnight, see how I feel. If I feel good, we might go a bit longer. We'll see how it goes, but you know what? I'm ready to play, so let's go. Now let's pop right in. Now while I'm loading into 7 Days to Die, we're gonna go straight into doing a battle. And look at that, we got a blue one right here. Ooh, we got a blue one right there. We're gonna go straight into Stream Raiders because I know you guys are awesome enough to make it happen. So let's do it. I'm gonna get Norbert ready to go here. I'm feeling. Let's go topside here. Let's go topside and rickroll him right there. Boom. We're gonna go run in there and grab him. Feel free to come and join us. I'm going to also go ahead and go to the store over here, and I'm going to go ahead and fire it up. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give the password out to my crew here in just a second. Let's go ahead and grab all of these. Now, look, I'm crazy rich in this game, so I can just go and buy up everything. That's how I play. That's how I destroy games, everybody. But I want one of each. Right? If you got one of each of these already, yeah, you're nothing, bro. Come on. Come on, step it up. Get up to Kismet's level. Look, I got 2 max level tanks. I want 3. I want 3 of everything. We're going to get 3 of everything, everybody, because I'm just going to keep giving you guys some love. We're in tier 40 right now. We're beyond the map now. We're looping the map again. We're going to try to push our way as far as we can. I seriously doubt we're going to hit 45 again, but we're going to try our best. So come and join us here in the battlefield. You can find the link right there in the chat. You can have access to the battlefield by signing up over there and play on mobile or on desktop. Find me, your Captain Kismet. You can also support the stream by gifting out some skins in Stream Raiders or buying some for yourself. Gifting is always a great way, or buying stuff. Hey, you know what? Sometimes the best presents are the ones you give to yourself. Feel free to go into the store, search for Kismet. And show the stream some love. It does help out the stream tremendously. Now, bam! We're right here in this 7 Days to Die. We're ready to go. Now, it's a little side game we play called Stream Raiders. I like to start that going because we let it run for about 30 minutes. Now, here we are in the Mega Base. This is one of my favorite bases. We have super embellished this one. Not only have we gone in and actually built it up, but also we made it look beautiful. Look at this. Now, this is Anon here. He had done all of this gardening down here. I had built the outer wall and redid the outer wall, redid the inside and the upper part of the base. As you can see, we've got some bulletproof glass up at the top there for our tree farm. And we are looking sexy right here. And you can see we've massively extended our cement pad out. Look, a lady's coming in already. She's coming in already. Now, before I get too distracted and I start playing the game, I'm going to try to stay focused for once. I feel actually I'm pretty focused today. I actually remembered before I got about 30 minutes in and everyone's like, Kismet, put the info in there. I'm on it, bro. I'm on it. I got you back. Let's do it. Right over here, I got to press a lot of buttons. I got to press a lot of the buttons. It didn't copy the whole thing. Hey, cop, quit shooting at me. I see you down there. There we go. All right, now when we hit Horde Night, everybody, we're going to do what's known as half and half. So half up here, half of the time up here, and then half of the time down. Hey, what's going on down there? Blast them. I'm about to turn my sound on. Holy mackerel, my sound is really on, isn't it? Now, see, we got all these defenses here for a reason, so they run up and they die on the defenses. Now, we got some defenses to repair down there and replace big time. So we're going to get into that probably first, but let's go see how we're doing on our Horde Night. Right now, it's day 64. We did run a bit over last time. We're just past Horde Night, day 63. Now, we're past the Horde Nights on this list, so what I'm going to do is go in, take these out, and replace these with the current Horde Night. So let's see, we did 63, so we're on 70. So 70, and then 77. Now, if I screw up, you let me know. 84, 91, 98, and I seriously doubt I can get 105 on there, but I'm going to try. Oh, so close. So close, but that's probably good enough. Now, we have 30-minute days 5,000 respawn days, right? Before the horde, before the loot respawns. We also have 64 zombies per person spawn on Horde Night, as well as we have 200 animals and 320 total zombies possible on the screen. Those are not combined. Those are separate. So it could be a bit of a lag fest. Now, if it is too much laggy and there is too many mobs on there, I will start to scale it down over time so that everybody can have some fun so they're not watching it in slideshow. Now, it doesn't affect me. I have a really nice machine and a very fast internet connection, but I do like it to be fun for everyone. And what we do is we just test it on max settings, and if it's too awkward and too maxed out, then we definitely will scale it down, because that's just the way we are. Now let's go ahead and see if we've got some antibiotics in here, because I see I got nom-nommed a bit on on Horde Night there. Let's see. I'm also going to get into party. Alan, you're doing a fantastic job of being the party leader over there. Now we also got a bunch of other stuff. Oh, I got all my Horde Night stuff on me. I can see it down here. Let's go ahead and take all this stuff. Woo, look at this mess of stuff I got in here. Get my auger. Let's get this in there. The chainsaw. Where are you, chainsaw? Where's my chainsaw? Right there. Chainsaw. Don't need that. Don't need all of this. Look at all the stuff. Woo, man, we got stuff to do here. Why we got all these cups in here? That's a weird thing to have in my thing there. I probably was working on it and left them there. Overflow glass jars. And then jars overflow over here too. Now here's a little cool thing. They added this button right here. You click it once, it will fill the stack that's there. Now if you click it again, you double click it, boom, it puts all of the same type of item in the same box. So that is awesome, by the way. That's one of my favorite new things in the game for sure. For sure. Let's see. Hey, Kismet, how's your day going? I'm doing great. Even better starting right now watching your stream. Well, thank you, Dickie. Appreciate you coming in and saying kind words. I'm doing awesome. I got a lot of stuff done today. I was absolutely crushing it. I feel really good. I got all my stuff going. Oh, I got one more video on that batch of video, and then I have another batch of videos, and I've caught up on processing over 350 videos. I've been processing them for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I've been uploading them up onto YouTube. I literally am putting about 350 to 400 videos up onto YouTube that will go into May of next year. That's right, like 6 months from now. That's how hard I've been working behind the scenes, everybody. That's a lot of work. Now, I still got to queue them all up, a lot of them anyway. I've got to queue them one by one by one. It takes forever on YouTube. They really need a system that is like a template that you can use. And I've used that YouTube Buddy before, but I got to pay for it to have more than one profile when it should be built into YouTube, I think, where I can just have defaults. Now, I've set the defaults before, but it doesn't let you set all of the detail of the defaults. Like, no, it's not for children. And then, all of my videos, have some sort of, game pew-pew in it. So I got to set it for that. It doesn't have a lot of the presets like monetization that should automatically be on. It should be set to my default settings, but it's not. So I constantly have to go in and fix that every single video. And every time I have to click the same thing over and over again, it costs me production time. And I'm a production-oriented person. It's got to be as efficient as it can be. And if they just let me have a preset that would set all the settings, not just a limited amount, but all the settings, would make it a lot easier and literally save me hundreds of hours processing those videos. But I'll do whatever I got to do at this point. Though they did make it a lot easier. Now I can just drag a whole bunch of videos at once, and it will just upload them and process them, which makes it a lot easier for me. Crazy with the insane 40 months, everybody. Wow. That is an incredible one. We're also going to go ahead and replay Zarcade here as well with the 12 months getting his wings. Congrats, Zarcade. You got your wings there. You got your dragon wings. Now your little baby dragon's grown up. He's going to follow you around, take good care of you. Has it really been 40 months, man? We must be having fun. All right, Crazy? We must be having fun, man. I tell you, man, I appreciate all the years of you backing me up too, Crazy. Both in being a sub, but also being my mod and always having my back. I greatly appreciate you, bro. Greatly. I'm going to get all emotional, though. Watch out. If I talk about it too much, I'll get a little emotional here. I always appreciate when people have your back, whether they agree or disagree with you. They always are like, hey, Kismet, Hey, we don't always agree or disagree or whatnot. Me and Crazy get along pretty great. But, we don't always agree. Sometimes Crazy says, hey, I think this would be better. And I go, hey, you know what? You're right. Let's do that. And that's what you should be. You should be flexible enough to accept great ideas. Now, sometimes, some people come in and say, Kismet, I want to do this, that, and the other thing. And I'm like, I don't have enough time to do that, but I do appreciate it. And sometimes I'll say that too, right? I just like to be honest and straightforward with people as best I can. I don't have any ill intent toward anyone. But sometimes, I have some crazy peeps in the chat who want to come in and be trolls or be disrespectful. You come in and be disrespectful. I got no time for that. Come on, I'm 50 years old. I'm 50 years old, people. I don't have time for no disrespectful peep coming into my chat and doing all of that stuff. I was looking at my clips, too. Somebody made a clip of my channel and said, this 80-year-old man goes off on this kid. I don't know what that was all about, but he didn't even make the clip big enough to understand the context of what I was saying. All I said was, hey, I've been in computers forever. And that was it. That was the whole entire content. You should have made it longer, bro. Should have made it longer so I can understand the context of what I was saying in a moment. I'm not going to remember what I said way a long time ago. I can barely remember what I did 5 minutes ago. It's very tough. I say if you're going to make a clip, make a great one, right? Make a great one. Make sure to include the context of whatever the person's talking about. I don't know what I was talking about in the moment, but I thought it was kind of funny. It's kind of random clip. By the way, I'm not 80 years old, so obviously that person didn't know what the heck they were talking about. But kind of funny anyway. All right. Now, I'm a little tempted to restart because I keep getting this weird flickering. And I usually, when I'm getting a lot of flickering, it's not flickering that much today. When you get a lot of flickering of the thing, that means they changed something, and sometimes it gets a little weird. Seems to be okay today. Seems to be fine. All right, now we need to get into making some bullets, that's for sure. They're doing a fantastic job on these, on this brass right here. I'm kind of tempted on going on multiple brass now that we have all of these dukes in here. So I'm going to go, what I'm doing right now is what I call priming the forges. So you go through and you check and see how you're doing, right? You prime all the forges for running for a long time. And these forges are fine. Normally I like to be about 700, but I think about 450 is fine. Just kind of checking it. And I think we're going to double prime one of these for brass. We're running low on clay there. All right, more bullet tips. Let's get it fired up. And you know what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and replace. Already did. Look, I already did. Man, that's how ahead of myself I am. Look, I already replaced it. Brass and glass at the top. Whoa, it's actually full of brass right now. All right. Well, hey, look at me go. Look at me go here. I must have figured that out last time, apparently. Because I'm the only one who can change the signs. So there we go. And we got that feeding in there, and we got a lot of that going. That's awesome. All right. How are we looking over here? Bulletproof glass. We could probably start feeding some glass in, or stuff into these too. I think I have enough bulletproof glass for now. I have quite a bit of it. I seriously doubt I'm going to use any of this anyway. But we'll go ahead and leave it in there for now. We'll let it run out what it's got. And then we'll call it at that. I'm going to build the top part, but I think I should have enough. And we'll let it run just in case. You know what? Better too much than not enough, as they say. All right. Run that like that. How are we looking on our stone down here? Oh, we're looking sexy, baby. We looking good. Now, one of the things I do is I do what I call set it and forget it. And that's where I set up all these forges to run and run and run for hours at a time. And that's where you want to be. Oh, there's some more love coming in. That's Mr. Non You coming in with a massive 39 months. It's a massive resub night tonight, isn't it? Thank you also to Manders for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Teamwork Tycoon. Don't think I forgot about you, bro. There you are right there. Thank you so much for dropping that Dragon Hammer. Appreciate you as well. Let's show him some love in the chat, everybody. That's Mr. Non You coming in. Long time supporter of the stream. Appreciate it. You only hit tier 33? Oh, well, come on, Bo. We got to step it up, bro. We got to get you up into those upper tiers. We got to get you guys some loot. Is this 19.2? No, it is not. It's 19.1 B8 stable. We play stable for a while. Because if you play experimental, you're restarting a lot. because when they add new stuff in, you got to restart, add new stuff when you start. But when you're doing stable, as they go from experimental into stable, you have a tendency to be able to continue your playthrough. And we want to play it through until we get to game stage 800 or until Alpha 20 comes out, which will be one of the two things, right? One of those two things will definitely happen. We'll see how it goes. All right, let's go ahead and get this stone fired up because we're just wasting it right now. We're just wasting those materials. Let's get it going. Going. Look at this cement over here. Ooh, mama. We're going to queue a bunch of that up. Now, here's the cool thing. Watch, I can put one of these away. See, I put one of them away in there, and then I double press this middle button. Boom! It puts it all back in there. Isn't that awesome? I absolutely love that. I love that feature. I'm trying to get used to it. I'm trying to get used to it like it's second nature because you're so used to shift clicking in the game. That now that they've added that feature, it's really great for sorting and all sorts of cool stuff like that. I absolutely love it. They've done a great job on this game. And again, the brilliance of this game is the frames and the fact that they added the fun to the game first before they came out with the game. Right before they released it, they're making a great game, right? So make a great game first, then release it. That should be the order. Not, don't do a No Man's Sky thing, though. Big props to No Man's Sky. They did come back from a bad launch, but make a great game in the beginning. Start with a great game, and then work your way from there. All right, we'll put all that back in there. Look at that. Woo, mama. All right, we're going to queue up a bunch of that. How are we doing? Oh, my gosh, our concrete is insane. Let's get all that out of there. Let's hit R. Oh, nope, I just closed it. That's right. You can't do R in there for some reason. Why can't we do R and take it out of the cement mixer? I just thought of that. Why can't we just hit R? What's up with that, everybody? What's up with that? You might notice I got a little bit of sand in here. I got a little bit of concrete. Yeah, we got a lot of all of that. And as you can see, there ain't nothing more wonderful in this world, or at least in this game, than having a full box of concrete. Too awesome. We also got a concrete overflow over here, so let's go ahead and put one into there. Boom. Oh, that is a thing of beauty, bro. That is a thing of beauty. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it right up here. All right, more sand. Now, why am I making so much sand? So I can make more concrete. That's right. We want to burn up a bit of that, and then we want to go over here, get this out. This one we'll just have to shift click because we don't have enough. A little too much. Let's get a couple of those and a bunch of these. Okay. Now at this stage, what I do when I do concrete mix is I just do 6,000 because that's the maximum it can run out because of the output, because it's 1,000 and 1,000, 1,000. So I highlight it, I copy it with Control C, Control A, select all, Control C, copy, and then I'm a pasta it into the next one so I don't have to type it every single time. So I click in here, Command V, mix, and there we go. Now we're down to about 4,000. That's because we need more of a this in there. A little bit more sand or stone maybe. And then we just keep feeding it in, excuse me, Rook Noob. Excuse me, brah. I'll just work around him. Work around him. Do what I gotta do. Boom. There we go. All right. And then over here. Something weird happening. Oh, stone. More stone. More stone. All right. There we go. And up here. There we go. Now, this stuff doesn't do us any good sitting in the box. We're down to 1,000. All right. Let's get the rest of this. And we good. Right over here. Boom. All right. Now, that's a lot of concrete. That's a lot of concrete, and I do have a bunch of sand left over, so I don't necessarily have to do any more sand. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the rest of that sand and stone back in there for the next time. All that's looking good. Let's go ahead and put this stuff back in there. Nicely being melted down. Oh, did I remember to take out the stuff? I forgot to take out the stuff. That's my bad. My bad. All right. Anything else in here? Did we take all this out? And I'm stacking some clay in there, though the clay is almost full. But the reason why I'm stacking clay in there is because we're out of iron. Now, we're really getting a lot of iron queued up. Doing a bunch of forged iron right now to try to catch up a bit. with our forged iron. We still got a lot of steel work to do. We're going to work on the cage, round 2 today. We're just going to let that kind of max out for right now. We're going to put that all there. Look at that. I like to see a full box of half and half. Half forged iron and half forged steel. Always a good thing. Now, over here again, we're going to go ahead and double press this. Going to put all those glasses away. Then we're going to go over here to raw ammo. We're going to double press this. Going to put all the elements for that into there. Oh, so wonderful. It's so awesome how well that works. Then up here in building, we're going to go ahead and double press that. That's going to all go in there in our building stuff. Up here, concrete, double press. Nice. And down in here, we're going to put that back in there. That's some AP ammo that we need to deal with. And we got a little bit of concrete on me there. Actually, I'll keep that when I'm working. Okay, now, back to work on the base. So what we're going to do today is we're going to be upgrading a bunch of stuff. We're going to be working on our cage. So we want to get a little bit of this. We want to get a little bit of that. Look at all this glass in here. We're going to be working on a ton of fun stuff. Let's get these ladders. I don't know why I have that lead in there. Get some frames. And my paintbrush. And more glass. All right. I don't know why I got that lead in there. Probably I had it in there right before Horde Night, so I had to ditch it in there. But let's go ahead and put it back away in there. Did we max our lead? We did not max our lead. Hold on a second. Let's just take a moment while we're thinking about it. Go ahead and max that out in there. And again, run those. Wow, that melted a whole lot of those down real quickly. Oh, that needs the double clay. See, when you can't run the lead out and you got 15,000 lead in there, what you really need is you need double clay. So you want to go over here and really speed that up a bit by doubling up the clay. So the clay will catch up so you can run out what lead you actually have in there. So better to go double clay on that one. So we'll let that run. All right, we've got everything else looking sexy. Let's go ahead and get this over here. What else we want to do? Maybe some bars in there to get that going. All right, that's all looking good. And we got our nail gun. Let's swatch those around. All right, we're ready to go to work. So now what I did is I got all the forges running. That's a lot of forges. And we got as many of these running as we can, which is about 5 of them. Now I could split it between all of them, but it's really not worth my time at this point to go through and split it and figure out what all the numbers are. It's easier just to put 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000. So not only when I'm putting it in, but also when I'm taking it out. It's less of those that I have to go in and out of. So you need to think about not only when you're starting it, but also when you're working with it later on. I hear somebody up here having some fun. Now this is our upper level. As you can see, we've added tons of glass. This is our helipad over here. I did it out of bulletproof glass this time instead of just bars. Now this is our cage on the outside. You can see I've got it started over here. And what this does is it protects my peeps against birds. So when they're up here, right here, it'll protect them again when they're on the lean outs and they're shooting out here. They'll be just fine. Now one of the things I need to do though, as you can see, we've got a bit of damage right down there. We need to get down there and work a bit on these spikes. Now one of the things I'm going to need to get also is some wood. So hopefully we got some wood squared away in here. We'll go take a look. Yenny coming in. Oh, so much sub love tonight. What's up, Yenny? Thanks for being here. Thank you so much. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yenny's getting some love. Wait a minute. That's Spartan. Spartan coming in with the 5 gifted subs. All of you peeps getting some love right now. I love gift subbing. I think it's one of the coolest things you can do. Yeti coming in. He's getting some love. Who else? WizKids Shannon. The wizard shot the food. Hold on, right here.
Wizard needs food. Bad.
Oh, wait, no. Wizard, no, wait here.
Someone shot the food.
There we go. Somebody shot the food. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for those gifted subs. Who else getting it? James Boris, Sin, and Katana Jojo all getting some love. Now, remember, you got those epic Kismet emotes. Feel free to test them out in the chat. You got 3 times the chance to win, 3 times the giveaway chance to win, as well as the 3 times the Kiz Caps just by lurking in my channel. So, hey, guess what? All month long, you want to be building up those caps. So you want to be lurking like a boss whenever my stream is running so that you're getting tons of caps so you can win all the epic loot I have piled right over here to give away. If I could just get to it. I'm a busy guy. I got lots of things going on at the same time. But I will get to it, and I will get those videos out so that I can give this stuff away to you guys. I will get to it. For sure, for sure. And I'm really crushing it over here, man. I'm really jamming. I'm really getting it done. But all that stuff takes a lot of time and effort. All right, we got that going. How are we looking on our shotgun? Is our shotgun loaded? All right, there we go. Now we need some wood. Let's see how wood is looking. Ooh, a little bit low on the wood. A little bit low on the wood, but that's okay. We're day 65. We should go plant our tree garden here. We'll go ahead and get that fired up. Now, right out here, you can see that we've redone the inside here. I repainted. We actually upgraded the whole thing to cement. This is a cement bunker, by the way. It used to be a wood house, and we upgraded the entire thing to cement, and then we painted it all up to look like wood. Now, it was all a burnt house. It was all burnt up in the very beginning, and we, of course, restored it. I should go back to the very first shot of the house and pull that out of one of my past videos and compare the two, I guess, it's in a video at some point. But what we got up here is we got ourselves a little bit of a tree farm that we can go ahead and start planting. Best time to plant it is right after Horde Night. So by the time Horde Night comes around, you're going to get something out of it. Now, if you're going at normal days, we're going at 30-minute days. If you're going at 1-hour days, it takes about 3 to 4 days for these to grow. Now, we did learn, since we are doing half-hour days, they will not actually grow in time. For Horde Nights, we got to make sure go full in Horde Night. They will grow a little bit, but we got to make sure we take them down. Otherwise, it's going to cause lag because we're going to have a lot of zombies going off up in here. We're going to have rockets fired off all the place, throwing Molotovs, all sorts of craziness. Settle in, everybody. We're going to try to hit that Horde Night. We're going to see if we can do it. And we're going to go till midnight, see how I feel. If I'm feeling good, then we'll keep on keeping on. Oh, look, I remembered to get in with my peeps early today. There we go. Hey, everybody, you guys ready to rock? All right, I'm excited. Now, I might run long tonight. We might play a little bit extra if you guys are up for it. We might go a bit longer on Saturdays now that I don't stream on Sunday. Whatever you guys feel like. But I'll see how I feel around midnight, and then we'll see how we look from there. All right, so let's get into it. Let's get into some building up in here. All right. Now, we want to get our cage going so we can put our cage all the way around the entire location. Now, I typically won't upgrade this particular cage. I typically will leave it as is. Now, you want to also go in. I'm going to copy the rotation there. Oh, well, I should have copied the rotation. Let's try it again. Copy rotation. Oh, it did. Oh, it did. Okay. And what I want to do is actually set this a little bit higher. And right along the edge here. Now, why am I going to put this along the edge? Well, I'm putting it along the edge so that people can still land over here with their helicopters. But the birds, when you have a little bit of a lip over the edge like that, by the entrance, it's harder for the birds to get in. Right? If you're standing here, they'll come straight at you. But if you're back here, then they'll come straight at those bars, right? If they're up there, they'll come straight at the bars and they'll hit the bars. So great little tip for doing that as well. And I'm going to leave the kind of corners open a bit, but it will add some protection to our peeps. Now, another thing we need to do is we need to kind of stand up on our platforms here, or our frames. We're going to stand up a bit. And you're getting rowdy down there. Now, we are in insane mode. That means it's the hardest mode of the game, and you're going to see a lot of mobs coming in, want to get rowdy. Like this guy over here. He's going to try to shoot at me. Now, I might be like, Kismet, you can't shoot him that far with a shotgun. Oh, sure you can. Sure you can if you have the right mods. Not as in mods like third-party mods, but mods for your weapon. There you go. Lay down and die. Mods for your weapon in-game, so it can actually shoot further out, which is what I do straight away with the shotgun. Make it so it can shoot further out big time. All right, so we're going up 3. Now, as we can see over here, we've got 1, 2, 3, just enough where it's overhead, but the mobs can't hit you from up above if you're standing in there. So that's about right. Now, another thing we want to do is go ahead and get up on the top of here. That's why we want to be on our blocks like this, so we can run the this part right here, and I can just key off of this one. Run this one across, let's say to there. And then we're going to go ahead and bring it also from this side. So all of these are going to go basically in the same direction. And we're going to run this over that way. You get down here. A little bit easier if you get down. Unless you press it right at the wrong moment. Sometimes that happens. It happens. Roll with it. It's okay. I got a chainsaw. Take it right out. Or you can just take the frame out and it would have fell as well. As long as it's not linked to another object like the object up above, it should be fine. It should be fine just to pull it out. But let's just keep going here. So now we've got it going. You can see it's actually going above that piece, right? So it's going above that piece. We'll go ahead and take out our frames now. And then we'll go ahead and run this. Oh, it's going to build a tower here. Wait a minute. Wait. No, we gotta block out our tower. So that's what I was going to do there. Let's actually build the tower here. Let's say just like this. Oh, that's going to be perfect. Look at that. Oh, what a perfect little tower spot. Yeah, right there. Okay, so we got to take in combination of our tower. And we're going to have towers on two sides, this side and the other side. And that's where we're going to be controlling the power of turning on the turrets and all that other stuff on those particular sides. So we need to kind of think that through before we get too far into making our stuff here. I'm just going to block this out just so I can work with the bars. And we'll fancy that up later on. All right, there we go. That's working good. Okay. Now we'll get in here, finish these up, run these across. Now you might notice I'm purposely not running some of this over this area here. I don't want to block this. This is what I call a lean out. So you lean out, boom, boom, boom. So you battle them like this, right? You're shooting off rockets. You're doing that kind of stuff out there. Same thing out here. You're leaning out. You're shooting underneath that platform. That guy over there is shooting underneath this platform. And so forth, so that you're working together. But you're not being obscured when you're using your rocket launcher or if you're using Molotovs or whatever. Definitely want those lean outs or you're going to be in trouble later on. But it still does provide some protection against birds. And that's because we're going to go ahead and just bring this all the way over and bring this over a bit like this. We're going to see where we're at here. There we go. We're actually going to bring this out over the top of the lean out. Now, structurally, this will be fine to have this up here. So this will add some protection, though the mobs. Oh, I'm out of thingies. But the mobs will. Now, make sure you adjust your rotation, otherwise the thing's going to be all messed up. The mobs still can kind of get around it, so watch out for that. I can also fall down on those spikes right there. Let's see if we do. Let's see if we do. High chance it's going to happen. High chance. So there we go. So we add a little bit of protection up above. And we can really kind of add to this by, of course, utilizing this one here. Now, why do I put the bars in? That might be a fantastic question to answer. Why do I put these in at all? Well, when the mobs are shooting at you, they'll actually hit the bars mostly first before they hit you. So if cops are shooting at you or birds are shooting at you, they're going to hit that side. Also, if crawlers are trying to get up on the side or they're trying to jump at you, obviously they're going to hit the bars and fall back down onto the spikes again. Or if birds are trying to get you, of course, you'll be inside the cage away from those birds. Now, same thing we did over there. We're going to go ahead and extend this along this edge just a bit like this. Now, all of these ones on the side here are acting as supports for those because this game does have physics to it. So if you don't properly build something, it will fall down. It absolutely will. So watch out for that big time. So we're going to add a kind of a upper lip area here. There we go. So now we've got... missed that one. Let's do that one again. So now, again, we have a nice upper area that's going to block our peeps who are doing the lean out a little bit. But, of course, if they come from the front side, they're going to get hit. Now, I could put it in the front and do all of that, but the whole point of the lean out is the fact that the peeps can get out here to shoot stuff if they so desire. Now, I'm going to actually put in some safety precautions at the end so they don't fall off. And I like to go ahead, and I could use a rounded edge if I wanted to, but I'm just going to go ahead and use these. And I'm going to go ahead and say on face, which doesn't do a dang thing. And I'm going to go ahead and rotate it around until I get it there. There we go. So we're going to have a little bit of bulletproof glass there in the front. And then the same thing over here. We're going to go ahead and have a bit of bulletproof glass here. Now, why do you want to have bulletproof glass over here? And this one, we're going to use a rounded one. Why do you want to have that in there? Well, mobs are going to be shooting at you. And I find this awesome. Oh, I'm getting paged. Battle time! Oh, it's time for a battle. Thanks for the reminder. We'll get into that here in just a second. Let's do it. That paging thing works so good. It works so good. All right, so I put that down. At least I think I did. Did I put it down or did I switch out? No, yeah, I did. So for some reason, the rounded one doesn't have the lines on it. I don't know. I think that's just a temporary thing. I'm sure they're going to fix that at some point. But let's rotate this in. Let's do this, and then I'll go ahead and do a battle. Again, the reason why I have the lean out is so you can shoot that way. Now, when stuff is shooting at you over here, you can come up to the edge and you can shoot at it. If it's right there, this guy over here should be shooting right there, not you. If you're trying to shoot right there, you're going to hit the edge of this. This is also so you can crouch down, and you can crouch down and reload while stuff is shooting up and hitting the bulletproof glass right there on the edge. It also prevents you from falling off as much as well. It does act as a great little fall-off barrier for peeps who have a tendency to fall off. My peeps keep falling off lately. I don't know if on purpose or on accident. Hopefully on purpose. But we're going to do half and half today where we're up on the base for half Horde Night. And then the other half, we're going to be down, basically down on the ground level on insane mode, the hardest mode you can't play. You can't turn it up any harder than what I've got it. You can't make it any tougher unless you add some third-party mods. I guess you could do that. But this is really as hard as you could possibly make it. Okay, now I'm going to keep going and doing this. And while I'm doing this, by the way, you can also set this to simple mode when you're doing the corners. It does help a lot. Again, I don't know why the lines go away. I feel like that's an error in the game. So I'm going to keep doing this. We're going to do a little side thing we call Stream Raiders. Let's go get you guys some more loots. Oh, old Morden, get some gifty sub love right there. Congrats to you, bro. Let's see. Open the captain's chest. Let's see. Congrats. Grant some rewards. What do we got over here? Let's see. Manders, Bo, and Rook Noob all getting the extra love. Spot coming in overall MVP with the 19 assists. Way to crush it. All right. Back to the map. Let's see, we're going for the blue. So this is the fastest way to the blue chest, which is the loyalty or the skins chest. The loyalty skin chest. Ooh, this is a 15% chance of getting it. Ooh, it went up from 10%. Ooh, come on, let's go. Let's try to get you guys that loot. I'm going to go ahead and use my Paladin. I'm feeling Paladin down here in the right corner. Now, why do I start down here away from the mobs? That's because the mobs have to run to me. And that's what you want. You want them to come to you and you not be in the middle where they're all going to attack you from every side. Because I like to protect my support back here. So I'd rather them come and hit us head on and we do a little L shape over here. I'll show you what I mean here with a little bit of awesome. I love this thing in the game, right? I can go in and say, look, a little bit of that. And then we go ahead and put our support back here in the corner. And that's it. We win. Follow that and we win every single time. If we continue to have our support the entire time, even if you have a lesser amount of units, you can still win. Like we've done like 30 units versus 200 and won whenever we're clustered together. We get too spread out, but bada bing, bada boom, we going to die. There won't be enough support to support all of that damage from the mobs. Now I'm going to go around again, do this real quick. Now here's a little trick to this, by the way. You want to go ahead and just do the one thing first. Like I'm just going to go ahead and do the glass plate or bulletproof glass plate here. all at once. That's just going to speed up the process of putting this in. Now, putting in all the bars and everything, that's the easiest of everything. That goes pretty quickly once I get into it. But I just put it in the corner here. Just enough to keep peeps from falling off. Like so. Because the front side, you shouldn't be, you're not really going to be shooting that way too often. And if you are shooting that way, typically, I need some gas. Typically, you would shoot them before they get too close. And if they get too close, then you should rotate out, or someone next to you can shoot the ones that are underneath you. Now, if you're solo, then you got to move yourself. Or you can go down into the kill box itself and shoot from down there. All right, we got to reload my auger here. I love the auger. It's my favorite thing in the entire game. It's the greatest. It is the greatest. If you're a builder, you definitely love the auger. Now, I accidentally put this other piece down. Didn't mean to. I do a lot of misclicking, and the thing I hate wasting is bulletproof glass. It's the hardest thing to make in the game. It takes the most resources to make it and the most time and effort. So make sure that you're well utilizing your bulletproof glass here. And why do I use bulletproof glass and not just a regular plate? That's so you can see through it, right? So you can see what's going on with the mobs down below. Let's just go to simple mode. There we go. You can see what's going on with the mobs down below through the glass, even though they're shooting at you and they're hitting that glass. It works really, really well. It's really effective. Now, you're welcome to go ahead and utilize my Kismet Killbox design and features of my Killbox in your next build in 7 Days to Die. Just make sure to give me some credit if you are streaming it or doing whatever. Make sure to say, oh, I saw this on Kismet stream, because it does help a lot. All right, there we go. I think we got those in. We got all that in. We're looking good. Now, let's get over here and get some food, because my character be going slow. All right, let's fire up some food. My peeps who are working on the food are just absolutely crushing it over here. Look at this. Kismet actually going to eat some food today. Drink some drinky drinks. Let's fire a couple of these babies up. All right, there we go. Now I don't have to think about that for a while. Now let's really get into building this cage. Again, this is pretty easy stuff once you started going, because what it's going to do is it's all going to be in line, right? It's all going to be in line with each other. So when you do this, now you really only need 2 of these, right? You only need 2 of these. 2 of these open up. So you actually want to close the top part of this up. And that, again, that keeps too many birds from getting under. You can still walk out just fine. You can still shoot through the bars, which is what makes the bars so effective. And so we want to do the same thing on the other side here. I want to go ahead and copy that rotation and then put those in like that. And our kill box is good to go. Now, the only problem is right here where I'm going to have this tower, but I'm actually going to make the tower very slim, and I'm actually going to put the plates on the inside, so we'll still have a lot of space, and it'll just be actual concrete plates instead of being all of these giant rebar frames. I'm going to show you right here. I'm going to go ahead and take all this out, or at least a portion of that out. They did add the ability to do rebar plates, which is awesome. And so we can go in and do some advanced rotation here and get these. So it's basically a very minimal amount of space being used. Now, this actually is going to be the door right here, but you can see the general idea. Actually, let's just go ahead and copy that rotation there, and we'll go ahead and put that up there. Now, one of the nice things is if you do leave some of these here, it's going to allow you a little bit easier to put down your plates. Like so. So if I got that there and I got that frame there, I can hit that. I can use this frame as a reference to put that one down and so on. And that's why I'm leaving those frames there temporarily. Great little Kismet trick for you for lining stuff up just like this. It's just so much easier than trying to line it up off the top or how to get up on the top and line it up that way to just temporarily line that up. There we go. That is actually our thing there. Now, the problem also is going to be that we're going to have a gap right there between this and the tower. But when we go up there, we're going to solve that problem. So let's go ahead and just commit to that. All right. Now, one of the things you might not have noticed when I was putting this in there is that I'm using the outer block, right? This is the actual block that I'm using. And the reason why I'm doing that is so that I can actually put a ladder in there. If I don't accommodate having this block empty, this one right here, I won't be able to put a ladder to be able to go up into the tower, right? Now, the tower is going to allow people to come up here and get up on the upper level if they want to shoot rockets and get all crazy up here on this upper level as well. They can be out here free away from all the mobs attacking and whatnot. So very, very cool way of adding another level. Now, also we're going to have a little bit of a problem with the actual level of the bars versus the level of my concrete. As you can see, that's because these are using the block up above. And you're going to see when I add a block here, right, when I just copy the rotation from this one, actually I should copy it. There we go. And then I add in these kind of platforms here along the outside. You can see I can add a nice little concrete area there. Oh, I need one more. Nice concrete area there to basically flatten that out. Now, again, one of the things about this tower is that because that is using a plate and not a square item, it is going to not allow me to put anything on top of it like that because there's going to be a gap there, right? So keep that in mind as well. Now, if I want to continue to bring the tower up, I can, but we're going to go ahead and utilize some glass blocks. We're going to have some fun with our glass blocks here as well on the outside. Let's go with advanced and let's go to our glass blocks. Now, again, we're going to actually set the glass blocks on the outside like this. And just to show you guys, see, it's going to be floating, right, if I do that. So I can actually say, okay, well, I'm going to take this out or I'm going to take that out. But what should I do to actually make this work, right, to make it work? Well, it'd be great if I had a piece that would be perfect for that thing, but there's not. There's no piece that's like, okay, there's a floor and a side part. Now, that would be awesome. I would love that if there was. But we have a lot of different choices we can choose from, right? We have all of the different frames in here, all of these sizes that we can choose, but we can't put those together in the same block. It's very much like Minecraft. You have one block, and that's all you can put in that block, right? No matter what shape it is. Any of these shapes take up an entire block's worth. So we can't do it through that. We have very limited amount of shapes for our glass, but we do have an additional one that we can use for more custom shapes for concrete and other stuff, though I would love way more shapes. They need to add way more shapes to this game, and I feel like they'll get to it. I feel like, you know, they're working on it pretty hard behind the scenes, and we'll get some more shapes later on. But we also got some shapes we can go ahead and access right over here. So what could we do instead of using those plates that I have there? What could I use instead? Well, let's run out here and remove these plates before they dry. Now, if you let them dry, they are going to be way harder to take out. Right now, they're 1,500. So we're going to go ahead and take those out really quickly because we actually want different types of blocks here. And we might put some blocks in. We might put some plates back in again. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and take these out. Now, I can also just put bars in. I can put the bars in, but those bars are going to take up the upper part and not the lower part. So again, we need to think about how we're going to do that. Okay, very nice. Take that out and let's think about some blocks that we could put in to try to do this. Now, they do have a little arrow slit thing that you can use like that, which is kind of cool, but I rarely ever use it. It's probably great with a dart gun. You put the dart thing in there and it shoots the dart through there. I'm kind of tempted to try that again, try darts and blade traps. I don't use darts and blade traps because of demolition. Once they added demolition, it annihilates that stuff if it gets anywhere close to it. So it blows up all your blade traps, it blows up all your dart traps, and anything that it can actually get close to, that all that resource is just instantly blown up, and then you've wasted it all. Wasted it all big time. So I rarely ever do that. Now, again, thank you, Spartan, also for giving Old Morden some love. Appreciate that big time. Just a refresher. Thank you so much for that. Now, look, we got a whole bunch of things in here. We can do stairs. We got all these different shapes. But again, it'd be nice to be able to customize the look of your shapes, where you could do, have a bunch of different plates on this side and a plate on the bottom and a plate on the side, and then make your own shape. That would be amazing. That would be amazing in here. And I have a feeling they're going to add lots and lots more different shapes. Now, the shape I need right now is a flat one with an opening so that when people come up, they can walk around and get around in there. But I don't really have that shape, and I can't really make that shape in here. Now, the closest thing I could do is probably something like a wedge, where I could go ahead and rotate it around and give them a little bit of room on the inside. Oh, maybe right here on the side. A little bit of room on the inside. Say something like this. Like that, where they have inside room, but then again, I have nothing underneath there. There's nothing actually underneath that particular spot. Now, I'm going to show you a little trick. We're going to jump down. And we're going to go ahead and look at this object here, right? Now, this is being used up. This spot right here is being used by this. Now, instead of doing blocks right there, and I need to take them out before they dry, instead of doing plates there, I could actually do blocks instead. So we're going to go ahead and take these ones out at the top. I'm just walking you guys down the road when you're building in this game. One of the most fun things is figuring out which things you need when. Ooh, I got those out just in time. Those started to dry. So what we really want here is we really want blocks, and that'll be fine. And the reason why it'll be fine is because our peeps can walk under it. Hope someone up there try to get me. Hello? Keep shooting them till they're dead. We're breaking my stuff. We definitely need to get some turrets going at some point. I'll get on it. All right, there we go. So now what I did is I used blocks instead. And it's okay because my peeps can walk under the blocks to get around them. And it's also going to act as a flooring to the upstairs over there. Like so. There we go. So now we've added a nice tower thing there. We still got our part here. Nice skinnier here so people can get around nice and easy. And then now we've got a nice pedestal up here where my peeps can walk up here and do this. Now, how could I make it even cooler? We're like, Kismet, keep taking it out. That's okay. We got plenty of cement. We got plenty of cement now. Let's try something even cooler. Now, that's why I made a bunch of this stuff, by the way. A bunch of this is to experiment around here. Now, we could go and we could decide what other things that we want. Now, I was just using the ramps here. We can go ahead and try out the ramps and see if we like those. So we're going to go ahead and rotate this. And maybe add a little bit of an embellishment to it, right? So we've got this going up like that, right? What about the corner over here? Or this corner over here? Is there something we could add in the corner to go ahead and make it nice and rounded? What about one of these little pyramids? Well, we could make it like that if we want, right? Well, but we also want it to be flat on the top. So we want to look for something that's going to be flat on the top. Right here, we've got a full concrete corner. So we're looking for another corner. So we're going to look around and say, okay, which one is our corner, right? There's a gabled step there. Where is our corner? Oh, we got a steep corner, and we click on it. It'll show you the shape over here. I really feel like it's kind of hard to visualize the shape. I feel like it definitely needs a bit more work on the shape edge. Now, this is a wedge full corner. But what we really need is we need an actual corner, right? We need a full corner. Now, we go back into our frames. We can go ahead and say, oh, wait, here's a frame corner ramp. Here is our waveformer wedge. Here's an inside corner, right? So let's try an inside corner. Flip that around and see how it looks. Now, again, remember, it's kind of hard to see. So the great thing about frames, you can put it down and say, oh, is that really what I'm looking for? No. And then you can pick it back up again. I feel like that's the true genius of this actual game, is these frames. Now, it's going to be a little awkward when you first do this because you're going to be doing stuff and you're going to be like, oh, wait a minute, I thought that was going to work, right? And then it ends up that it doesn't actually work. So let's go ahead and look through some more pieces and try to find our thing here. Now, we got a rebar frame corner ramp. Let's try one of those and see how we look. We're just going to flip it around a bit. Oh, hold on. That's kind of looking okay. Let's see if that's what we want. It's kind of going at an angle, but it's not flat at the top. Okay, wait a minute. Let's try a little bit more flipping around. Oh, no, not what we want. Now, you're not going to always find the shape that you want in this game because obviously there's not enough shapes to fill in some of the gaps of what you're looking for. But we're going to go ahead and go in back into here. And again, so we know it's a corner. We know it's a corner piece. Right, this is an inside corner, which is the opposite direction of what we're doing. And then there's the other corner, which is a ramp corner. So let's go ahead and put this corner in, and we're going to just flip it around. Again, it's a little hard to see because I feel like you should be able to see the inner part of that corner, right? You should be able to see the inner part of it so you can see that when that goes in, it's actually going to be shaped inward, which is not what you want, right? You want it to go the other way, right? You want it to go the other way, but you also want it to be flat on the top. So there's really no piece that fits there really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do just a little bit of accent like that, because I want the top to be flat. And that's why I'm going to use that particular piece. It's not that it fits there perfectly. It's just that it does the top really well, and it adds a little bit of embellishment to that side of my thing, and also a little bit of headroom for people running through there. And then we'll just go around and we'll leave this side as is. And then we'll just embellishment a little bit on the side. Now, again, you can come in and try different stuff and see what you like to do. But there's the building, and then there is the making it look cool, right? You can make everything with square blocks if you want, and then come back and just decide, hey, I want my base to look like this. So we're just going to go ahead and add a little bit of embellishment. I'm not going to get too crazy because we only have so much time. So I'm just going to go ahead and add just a little bit of embellishment to how it's going to look like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in my ramp. Now, I like to use the frames whenever possible. And that's so that when I go to fill it in, I put it in the right way. When I go to fill it in, it will fill to maximum. See, frames, you fill it in, it uses 20, and it fills and dries, and when it dries, it's full cement. When you use these wet concrete ones, they don't. Ooh, I kind of like that better. Yeah, kind of like that. Instead of like this. I was trying it 2 different ways. So I tried it like that, and then this one, I tried like that, which is kind of cool. I kind of like that one better. Now, again, before it dries, take it out. And we're going to be doing this a lot. Taking it out, putting it in, taking it out, putting it in as we go.
6-pack of zombies fell through the ceiling on top of me.
Ouch.
Look up.
Look up. Great advice after he's dead. Should give him advice before he's dead. Ah, see, look, sometimes it's hard to see. I thought that was the right way. Try it again. I don't know. Maybe I like it like that. See, it's really a creative thing. It's like whatever you like, right? Now, I kind of like that a little better. You know, it's more of an artistic thing, like what you like it to be. And so I'm trying different stuff. Some of that I actually did it in the wrong way, but I'm trying to get it lined up here to where it's very much matching that other side. What happens if we do on face? What is the default rotation? Default rotation is like that. But I want it to be flat and down to an edge over here. Yeah, like that. So I want it to be You got to kind of visualize it in your head how you want that to look. So you want it to be flat on that side. See, the way I'm looking at it, you can just barely see the angle over here. Right along this edge here, when I'm going up, you can just barely see that angle, which allows me to see that part there. All right? I like that. I think we can go with that. Yeah, we'll go with it. Speaking of birds. All right, so that's great. Now we got that down, and we got this little flat part here. Now we can go ahead and use our glass. And you're like, well, wait a minute, Kismet, you got the plate there. There's no way you can use the glass. Oh, sure you can. And that's because I went in and used the block down below instead of the one up above. I get his aggro so I don't have to sit here and mess with him. He'll show up at the worst possible time. They always do. He's too far for this guy. Just trying to drag his aggro. So it comes over here where I can shoot him. Bingo! Haha, sucker! The shotgun can actually shoot pretty far. All right, back to simple rotation mode. And so we're going to add a little bit of glass tower here. So very cool. Now we want the ability, of course, for them to be able to come out of the tower and get up to the top part. But we also want to go ahead and add a bit more of the tower. Now the tower, again, is going to be a very cool glass tower here. And I think I have enough to make the tower. We'll see. We'll see if we have enough glass. And I might make these on all sides, but I'm probably just going to make them on two sides because towers are very resource intensive and time intensive. Getting it just right. I might notice that I'm just completely ignoring the mobs there. That's what we have our defenses for. Unless it's a mob that's starting to destroy our defenses. And then I might think about it. So yeah, they're going to come up here. And I don't want them to have to turn around and then go out this way. I would think when you're coming up here, you'd want to go forward. Probably. You'd probably want to go forward. Or do I want them to go sideways? That's a good question. To come out and act like you're going... No, I would say forward. I like forward better. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to switch the direction of the ladder. Going the opposite direction. Now, if I just put it right there, it's going to go ahead and snap there. That's because it's actually snapped to the block of that other side right there. Once you have that one in there, then you can go ahead and just put as many you want in as you want. In there. Yeah, die down there. Oh, he's dropping some loot too. And so we're going to go ahead and leave this open. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a... where's my frames at? My frames back in here. Now, this is going to be very difficult to work with because it doesn't have the lines. So it's hard to see these corners. But I'm going to do what I got to do, all right? Maybe they'll fix that soon and I'll be able to see the corners a little bit easier. Now, we also want the ability to go out in any direction. So if they come out of here and they want to go this way, we want to go ahead and also leave this one and that one available. This one and this one. That one and that one. And this one and that one. So those should be able to be accessed. And so I'm just going to block those off like that. Now, all the way at the top, we're going to make a ladder go all the way to the top here. And up at the top, you should probably not make it transparent because it's going to be very awkward for people to see. But I'm going to do it anyway. It's going to make it very awkward for the people who are up here on the top because it's going to be hard for them to see if they're standing on anything or not. But we're going to do it anyway. Oh, wait, hold on. No. Hold on. That right? Yeah, that's right. No, that's right. It's that level. And then this will be the upper part of the tower itself. There we go. Very nice. Upper part of the tower. And then people can stand up here and just snipe to their heart's content. And then we'll go ahead Now, if we try to put something down up here, you can see it's going to be floating, so you don't want to do that. But you can stand way up here and just snipe the heck out of everything up here. I wish I had my rocket launcher right now. I'd just shoot it off and blast all those guys. But you get the general idea. All right, now we want to go ahead and extend this out just a bit as well. We can see a bit better from down here, utilizing the sun. And this will also allow my peeps to get up above the base to evaluate if there's any mobs in any directions. And I typically like to have a high place where everybody can evaluate what's going on. And I typically do that a lot during the battle. You'll see me evaluate what's going on, where's the battle, where's the mobs at, are mobs coming from 2 different directions, and all of that, for sure. For sure. I gotta watch out I don't fall right there. Alright, that's shaping up. Rook over here taking out some mobs, getting some XP. Alright, that's looking good. We got all those protections in there. Now we need to go ahead and take these out. And those out. We need this one to go out here. That was a misclick there. I actually want this one to be vertical, like that. There we go. And then one over here. All the way around. Oop, a little too far on that one. A little too far. All right, fun stuff. Go ahead and upgrade all of this stuff. All right. Now we got to go. Oh, wait, one more over here. There we go. Okay, so see, I can left that little bit open. Now we're going to need some doors. And I always start with wood doors when I'm doing it. Now this is part of the cage, this tower. So we're going to go ahead and just make sure that we kind of spec out this tower first before we get too far. And then there's our doorways. So this inner part stays secure, so you don't have a bunch of birds in here. And then there you go. See, now it looks like I can go outside, but I can't because there's rounded areas there. Again, it'd be better if we had the lines there so we can see that those lines are there. But this is actually bulletproof glass. How do I know? Well, if you roll over it, or if you just punch it or something, you can see it's 3,000 damage that it can take. So it's pretty good. Now we're going to go ahead and also upgrade our ladders. Put another ladder in right there. Again, the reason why I have that switching back is so people can come up. This will be a landing, and they can just go right out there because they're going to probably be in a hurry on Horde Night and want to get out there very quickly. And let's upgrade all of this. And you know, I'll come back and paint all this and make it all beautiful and make it look cool and all of that. We'll do that later on. Okay, so we got that going on. Now, that also allows us to access up on the top of where our kill box is. So, and our cage here. So we can just copy the rotation and we can just extend all this out again very quickly. Now, while I'm extending this out and continuing to run this along the edge here, I'm going to go ahead and... now, we also need to put an edge out here to block them jumping from there over to here. So let's just do that real quick while you guys are watching. There we go. So I'm going to put a bit of an edge just right along here like this. There we go. A little bit of that. Yeah, jump down there and die. Just in case you're standing here and the leapers try to leap, they'll hit that edge, hopefully, and fall. But let's go ahead and also get another one up above. Again, I rarely kill the mobs. Uh-oh. But he activated the door. It might have been me. It might have been me. I activated the door. I was standing too close to it. That's an auto door, so I put the door down and they just ran right in the base. It was my bad. My bad. There we go. And that's why I'm going to be moving that switch to the top so that people can turn it on and off. I'll have actually multiple switches that operate this. So when you're in the cage, this will be moved to the corner and you'll be able to operate all those switches inside here. So I'm going to have switches inside this little power room. So you come up here in the tower, you can see down there, okay, turn the turrets on that side. Okay, how are we looking on this side? Okay, we need to turn the turrets on this side, and so on. Do we need to activate the drawbridge on and off? And I'm a little tempted to do it on all 4 sides, but let's try it on the 2 sides first, see if we like it, and then go from there. Now, if they do happen to get in here and try to get to us, we'll also be putting a hatch and stuff in here as well. Let's go ahead and just add that right now while we're thinking about it. Now, we're going to have a problem with this hatch. Right here. Because we already have that bottom one, we want to go ahead and take that one out. There we go. And then we can go ahead and add the hatch. Now, the hatch I always turn in a direction where it doesn't block the direction of the ladder. So when you're going up the ladder, you can go right out the ladder right like that. It drives me crazy when that thing's the other way around. I hate that. But also what that does, it makes it easier for us to get around. We say, oh, there's a ladder there. You go around the ladder. If you want to go up the ladder, you just jump, or you just kind of get up on the ladder by pressing forward, just like that. Even if you don't have the bottom rung, you can still do it just fine. Still do it just fine, Rooney. All right, let's get into the battle while I go ahead and continue to add some more stuff to the cage over here. Let's go. All right, open the captain's chest. Boom! Mander's getting some love. Crazy and Janice all getting some extra scroll love. And Race Base, look at you go, Race Base, with 18 assists coming in. MVP of that round. Nice job. Let's get into it, everybody. Let's get into some more battles. We're going to try to get yourself that loyalty chest today. Oh, Norbert time. I'm feeling bottom left right here. Yeah. Bottom left on this one. Let's go. Again, I don't try to go in the center because you don't want to get surrounded. You want them to come to you. Push out together. And then we win. Follow that link right there in chat. It is free to play, everybody. Come and join us. Everybody in the chat's playing it. You might as well come and play with us, too. Let's go. Play with the crew. Let's do it. Now, I'm up here on the top. Now, I actually find it a little bit more awkward to do it from the top side than down below. What is easier to do it from up above is the side areas here, right? Doing these side areas is a lot easier from up above, so I don't have to use my frames, jump up on my frames to do that. So here's a great little trick. What you want to do is do the middle ones way out here. Just keep running these middle ones out. Don't run them out too far or they will fall down. We'll go ahead and go and see how far we can go. Like that. That's pretty good. And then we'll go ahead and use our frames. Get my frames back. And we'll get over here. Whoop, get over there. And we'll just use this frame to get back up. I could run all the way back to my tower, which is the whole reason it's there, so you can get up on top of this. And also for the power. But now you can see I can go ahead and put in My side one's nice and easy from up here. Very nice. Just kind of fill in the rest of this. Now that we got that in. And then also we want to get this to go out. Now this is really tricky. You got to really practice to get this to go because you got to hit right on that edge. But the most important thing to know is the fact that you know you can do it. The second you know you can put those frames in there and that you can do the bars like that, that's going to give you a great power in any game. That bit of knowledge, just like, I know it's possible, I just got to make it possible kind of thing. All right, same thing over here. We want to go ahead and put in our bar. So it's going crossways like this, just in case someone's standing over here. Less of a chance that our leaper friends are going to leap up here. So I'm going to turn the door back on again. I can tell it's lagging. It's lagging because I'm standing there. When you're standing in front of that, it has a tendency to lag a bit in Alpha 19. Just notice I didn't get this other one in. Let's go ahead and copy rotation. Now this stuff all takes time. This is a lot of time and effort and all of that. But very fun. I enjoy doing it. That's the important part. That you enjoy doing whatever you're doing. I love building. Building is my favorite thing in the game. I got to watch out for these little spots here, these yellow spots. Whoa, did you see what happened there? Those all just got destroyed. Oh, boy. Woo. Now, see, that's scary stuff when that happens. Now, why did these all get destroyed? Well, it is an alpha game. Right? And sometimes alpha games do weird alpha things. And that was one of them right there. That was definitely a weird alpha thing. That should not have broken, but such is the way it goes in an alpha game. Weird things are going to happen. Just expect it. And we'll go over there and let's hope it doesn't make the whole entire base fall down, right? That could happen very easily. Let the whole base, because you were fooling around with whatever, that the whole entire base comes falling down, even though it shouldn't. Because right now, structurally, this base is really rock solid. It's made out of concrete. And it's really, really rock solid. Oh, I forgot to fill those other frames in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just chainsaw those back out. This is why I build these out of wood, by the way. So that if I make a mistake, it's very easy to redo what you're doing, like so. Very easy to redo. And then put those easily right back in again. Very nice. Okay, now over here, I want to go ahead and try to put this one back in. Again, I'm a little nervous that this is going to get messed up. But, you know, you can't let fear stop you from doing what you're trying to do, right? You got to let it rock. You got to let it roll. All right, let's do it. Now, see, we want to leave these openings here. Now, if I've obscured any of these openings, I need to go look and see. Nope, no obscure there. And then these are all going to be, this outer part here is going to be painted all yellow. And you can see I've got all the walkways. Now, the yellow means that that is an entrance and an exit, right? That's where the ladders are. Well, that's how you get into that area. So if you're glancing around, you can very easily see, okay, and I'll paint all this yellow too. This is an exit and an entrance. But you can very easily see where you could just dart in here and get in there if you need to. Now, again, we need to put this one up above here. I see I missed this one, so let's go ahead and copy rotation on that one and put that in there. There we go. Very nice. And this one over here already has this to block it. But you know what? Again, let's copy rotation. Let's just fill it in nicely like that. Like that's pretty good. And then we'll fill it also. Oh, actually, this one needs to go the other way. Like that. There we go. This one needs to go that way. This one needs to go up. And that'll create a little bit of an arch so you can get underneath there and go to that lean out. Again, we got the upper part here to help with that lean out. Now, another thing you can do is you can go ahead and also add a bit of a top edge like this. Now, the corner, you're going to have a problem because you have to choose one way or another way because it doesn't work. It doesn't have like a edge one, though that would be a great piece. I wish they had that. But you can go ahead and add a little bit of this, like this, just to give yourself so those birds don't fly in those corners as much. Now they can finagle their way in there, but really it's how much time and effort you want to put into it, right? And obviously I've built this kind of stuff before, so I understand which way the mobs are coming from. I also understand that a lot of people stand in the corner. They stand in the corner. Now, if the birds are coming right here, clear shot, take them out. They might get stuck there anyway. And they might get stuck here. They might get stuck there. So you kind of know that's in front of you, right? You don't want to leave the holes behind where you're not looking. Most of the time, you're going to be right here, and you're going to see if there's a bird coming at you. You're going to get him. If he's coming in from behind over here, you're standing too far up, you can stand back and try to lead him in here and then blast him as well. So great way to kind of, see how I've maximized that space? Even though I built the same thing I would normally build with blocks, but I maximized that space so it's really easy for people to walk around and get where they're going. Now I need another door right here, so we're going to make another door like this. And then what I do here, now I wish they had, like they have in Fallout 76, if they had blueprinting, where you could just go in and just say, okay, I made that, copy that exact thing, and then make one over on the other side. Because that's all I'm going to do is just make that same exact one on the other side, unless I decide to make something else. Now, I also could have made the bottom part out of glass, by the way. I could have made this part out of glass when you're going in here. Because all of these shapes that you see down below are glass. But I find going up and down ladders to be very disconcerting on glass. This is probably okay. But definitely when you're in a hurry and you're like on Horde Night, you're going to try to run up to the next level. That's going to be really awkward because this is going to be easy. Boom, boom, and you're out. Oh, God, there's a whole bunch of mobs over there. Bam, 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 right? But if I had it as glass, it would be awkward going up and down that tunnel. So that's why I didn't make that into glass. Though I could paint it to look like glass if I wanted to. Let's keep going. Let's keep going on our cage here. Now, we also need to add... Oh, no, we need to leave that open. We need to leave this top part open. Now, why do we need to leave that open? Well, let's go over here and do a little test of this. Did somebody need in the base or something? What was it? What would you say?
I had left the base and I turned on the drawbridge. I don't know if someone turned it off.
I turned it off while I was working on it. Do you need it back on?
No, I'm out mining now.
I'm going to be moving the power to the drawbridge and all that to our corner tower here in a minute. All right. Boom. All right, let's turn that on. Now, we got an automated drawbridge. So when we roll up in our vehicle, now the truck is the largest vehicle you're going to be going out with this. It's got to need to see us. There we go. It saw me. It let me out. There's a bear. Bam! Take that, bear! Yeah, ragdoll that bear. Coming back for you, bear. Oh, those bears actually slowed down your vehicle. Take that, sucker. Now, I used to launch these guys into outer space. Oh, take that, bear. Those bears are hard to kill. Hey, lady! Now, they're hard to kill with this vehicle, so I'm out of here. Well, let's hope I get in here before they get over the drawbridge. I'm just going to ghost ride this thing and run for the drawbridge switch. And turn it off. Hey, I made it! Aha, suckers! Enjoy yourself some spikes. So there we go. So that was some quick thinking right there. It does work. And again, that's why I'm not going to put those top ones. If I put the top ones, then they'll not be able to drive their trucks in and out of there. All right, let's keep on going over here. With our side ones here. We're just going to go ahead and... Oh, apparently put the wrong one in. Got a copy rotation. There we go. Now, once you have this established on one side, you can really speed up. Because now I know what I want, right? I've already said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And then this is among the easiest ways to put down frames. See, I can put down like 3 or 4 of them in a row. What's that? What was that about the ramp?
Oh, just that the bear is dead at the bottom of the ramp that someone wants to harvest.
I don't have any harvesting skills, though I have about 35 skills I should be pointing in something. Oh no, I actually put them into stuff. I forgot. Yeah, I did that last time. I have a bunch of skill points that I hadn't even used, like 30 skill points, because I've been busy doing the base, right? You don't have to have a lot of skill points to, put frames down, typically. So you'll see me not really use a lot of mine because, I like to also not, step on other people's fun. So if they want to be whatever they want to be that certain thing, right? The person who's doing like vehicles, the person who's doing the food or whatever. I don't like to, step on their toes. I don't like to be the everything person. I feel like everybody should feel like a vital part of the team, that what they're doing helps the overall survival of everyone. Now, if you like that kind of sentiment and you like to work together with other people, you're welcome to come join us on our server. That's right. This is a public server that you can come and join. Now, I do ask you to obviously follow the rules, be respectful, and all that stuff. Now, if you'd like to know how to come and join us on the server, let me go ahead and throw out our Discord right in there. You can go ahead and find my Discord and my other social media right there in the chat. Now, you've noticed that I like to build more from the bottom because, again, I feel it's just a bit easier. Oop, I just put one underneath me. It's a bit easier to build, especially when it comes to these bars. So I'm just going to go ahead and run it along this outside like this. It's still a little awkward when you're doing the top part. It's no satisfactory, but it's okay. It works pretty good. Now you can also aim at the side like this. You aim at the top side like this and then kind of turn. I find that works pretty good when you're running across there. You can also just rotate sideways, just aim and then go to the left like this. If you got it lined up pretty well, you can stay on that thing and just fill it in like this. Sometimes you're going to misclick though, like me. Like that. It's really wherever you prefer. But I'm going to go ahead and work on the outer part first. And so we're going to go ahead and get this going. This is a lean out here. So we're going to go ahead and run that across here again. Like that. And then we're going to go ahead and run these along here. Whoa, here comes the thing. Whoa. It's literally dropping an airdrop right on our head here. It's coming down north. That's funny. Literally right next to us. Well, they're just dropping in our base, bro. If he was good at his job, he would just drop it in our base. Now, the days are going by quickly. It's day 67 already. So we're definitely creeping up on Horde Night big time. See, I get busy doing this stuff. And then all of a sudden, boom, it's Horde Night. And such a large project like this, you want to just do in sections. You might not get it all done by one Horde Night, and you work on it again the next Horde Night, and so on. But this part goes pretty fast, I find, right about this stage. Because you can just go ahead and do it. Look, somebody up there flying. One of my crew up there having a good time. Thank you so much for the sub love. Bazar coming in with a resub love for 6 months, unlocking that new sub badge. Congratulations. Look at it. Yeah, it's literally right over there. It's right over there. Uh-oh. These have got problems. Now, here's the thing. If you start to see this, here's what you want to do. You want to take these bars out. Now, it's probably because underground, there's something down there causing that to become unstable. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little test. I'm going to take these bars out. Oh, look at that corner over there that I haven't upgraded. I see you there, corner. Yeah, I got to upgrade that corner down there. I'm going to take those out, and I'm going to go ahead and make these into plates. And see if that has any difference. So I'll make a few extra plates there. It kind of is a bummer because it does ruin your kind of symmetry. But let's see what happens. And we're going to go over. Everything doesn't have to be symmetrical. I'm always worried about falling off because I do fall off a lot. All right, I think we're going to get this whole side done. Nice. Now, if you're also concerned that it's going to fall down, you might consider upgrading it as well. I'm going to aim at this edge over here just to try to speed this up a little bit if my mouse wants to cooperate. My mouse has been acting funny lately, though. I am pretty hard on the mouse. I do use it a lot. My mouse is very sensitive, so when I'm playing like Fallout and stuff like that, I can zero on peeps much easier. All right, very nice. And then let's go ahead and get our lean out. Or upper edge here over our lean out. And we can go in and use some forged iron on this to increase the strength of all of this, but I doubt that I'm going to. And then up here, we want to go ahead and rotate this out. Just to give a little bit of extra protection in the front there. So when you're standing here, when a bird tries to come down on you there, it should be fine. Now the outside edge, let's get this. So same thing. So it's birds have a little bit more difficulty trying to come down on you. You're probably thinking, well, Kismet, if you're in this middle part, all the birds are going to come down on you. Well, we're not usually in that middle part during Horde Night. And the reason why is because that's where our primary production base is and all of our stuff is. So if we're in there and they break in there, they're going to get rid of the most valuable stuff that you have, which is your actual loot. Your loot is your most valuable thing, more valuable than even your life, I would say, because that's the thing you've spent all your time collecting and working on. If that survives Horde Night, and even if the whole rest of your base gets wiped out, but all your stuff survives, then you succeeded. That's a win. That's a win for sure. But if it doesn't survive, then that's you might want to consider that a failure. If they got into the inner production base and started creating havoc in there. That's not good. You don't want that to happen for sure. All right, and let's go ahead and just bring this around. Nope, a little too far there. That's okay. That's okay. And a little bit like that. And we're going to have another lean out on top of that. Let's just go ahead. Yeah, I think we only need on two sides. Because if we put too many towers in, then it's really unnecessary because one tower can control two sides. Though this tower, that one's blocked by the drawbridge. So your ability to see across there is not good. But that's okay. We can communicate with each other and let each other know if something's going horribly wrong. All right, again, we'll put all these in. And as you can guess, we got a lot of this to put in. We got a lot of work to do. Again, the bigger the base, the more maintenance costs, the more resources you need. Now remember that this is not just me doing this. I'm not the only one contributing to this big, gigantic mega base I'm building here. This is a lot of time and effort by a bunch of different people, so I always give credit to them, to the peeps who've helped out along the way. And that's my awesome crew hanging out right up there. as well. There we go. Very nice. That's looking good. Cage is shaping up. Now I got to get up on the top there and extend that all the way down. So let's go do that. And we could put doors in there, but I found that you don't really need doors on the inner part. They actually have a really cool like sliding bar door that you could put in there. Right there, you can put it as a 2 long and you open it up and it acts as a door. I find you don't really need it most of the time. If mobs get in here, you're going to know about it and then you can zap them. But if they get in, they're going to get in on this side anyway. So we could put the doors in to block them from getting into the inner cage. I'll think about it. If I decide I want them in there, then I'll put them in there. But for right now, we'll test it with them out. And if it becomes a problem, you just add it later. Oh, somebody turned it back on again. I think it was me. Turn it off. I really need to have like a underground entrance too out there that they can get into the base as well. I'll have to think about that one too. I've built lots of underground instances. We'll have to do that with a drawbridge. It's cool because you can put a drawbridge over it, and then the drawbridge is just down all the time. And then the mobs don't go in there because it's way out there. Then what you do is you open the drawbridge and you go down in there and you close the drawbridge and no mobs come in behind you because they have to break through the drawbridge to get in there. Very, very fun. Then you can also have an inner door that's opening and closing as you're going in. So if they do get through the drawbridge, they have to get through the inner door as well. A lot of fun to do all of that. Also, you can put an alarm in there, by the way. Did you know that? That you can actually put an alarm in-game? So if, for whatever reason, they happen to get down in that tunnel, which you can't see from up here, you can have, that's a great use of the alarm, by the way. Whoop, whoop, whoop. They've got into the tunnel. They got into the tunnel. And then you hear it, and you know that they've gotten into your lower tunnel, into your inner base, and you go down there and you wipe them out. Right, so great use of the alarm. Or if you, I typically don't use the alarm because it is pretty annoying when it's going off all the time. But that is a great use for it to use it underground, and then be able to hear it obviously above ground whenever they're in there. You can just use your sensors to detect them, and then you have your alarm above ground where everybody can hear it. You could even have it where lights come on. And whatnot. You can have it. You can have a whole bunch of stuff trigger whenever it sees a zombie in your lower base, including turrets that could defend if they get into the inner part. Now I'll eventually put turrets in here, but I won't put them out here. I'll actually put them way off in the corner over there. And the reason why is, see that guy right there? He's going to be running by there, and I could then flip the switch right here, and all of these people get annihilated by those turrets. But again, it's okay if I miss out on the XP of those mobs. I'm not that worried about it. Right now, just trying to get my stuff in here and looking sharp. And some people get very fixated on killing every single mob that comes in. I rarely do, because if I'm busy doing that, I'm not building this. You know what I mean? If I'm doing a lot of just killing every single mob that comes in, and I've done it before. I've actually thought, oh, well, here comes another mob. I'll go kill him. And here comes another mob. I'll go kill him. And I did that when actually we took over the prison, which is cool. It's a cool old school POI. We took over that prison, and that's all I was doing was just killing mobs the entire time, and getting really no production done at all. Because every 2 seconds I'd have to stop what I'm doing and go kill mobs. And so I stopped doing that. I stopped doing it, and now I try to maximize my time. There we go. See, I brought that over from over there, and now I can go ahead and run this entire line just by backpedaling. I love doing that. I love also just clicking in the same spot and doing 3 at the same time. You can do that with the long edge, like this. So this is a lot easier from the ground level. Now, am I going to upgrade this all to iron? I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Depends on how inspired my peeps are. And I'll let my peeps come over here and upgrade this, by the way, to give them some extra levels. Because when you're doing the building, you get a lot of XP. So you want to spread that XP around. Don't just hoard it for yourself. So that my peeps, you know, who just joined the server or who've been around for a while, like Noob, or Say, Alan, I'm up at level 93, and that's because I'm building, and I'm building lots and lots of stuff, and they're running around grabbing loot and fighting mobs and doing all that stuff. But all the XP is shared for when you're fighting mobs. So if I kill a mob here, then everybody's getting the XP and vice versa, no matter where they are in the entire map. Because I extend it so the entire map is one gigantic XP zone for everybody who's in a group. But it allows the people who are at lower level to get that XP too, instead of just me getting all the XP and then I'm level 200 and everybody else is level 50. That's not cool, bro. I like us all to grow together and level up together. Now, even if you're level 1, though, you're definitely a valuable part of the group. You can help collect items. You can go out and scavenge and do all that fun stuff. Everybody is welcome. So feel free to go ahead and join us on the server by going on the Discord, looking in the rules section, and it will tell you step by step in there how to join the Teamwork Tycoons, and then it'll let you get into, after you read the rules and all of that, let you get into the area where you can come and join us on the server as well. I consider it to be like a new member quest. It's funny how you give people just a super simple task. And they're like, yeah, I want to be part of your group. And then you give them a super simple task like, go onto the Discord. And they're like, nah, I'm good. It's like, okay. It's like a test of teamwork. I always find if they can't do like that most minimum stuff, most likely not going to be that great in a group. I find if they're not willing to put in just at least the minimum effort. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the bottom level here since this is super fast. Along here. Actually, I should look at when is Horde Night. I thought it was day 70. Yeah, day 70. All right, we're looking good. We're looking on time. Gosh, man, time goes by fast when you're having fun in this game, I tell you. It does go by really fast because you're always like, I want to do one more. Oh, man, what is with my clicking today? I just want to do this one more thing. I want to build this one more thing. I want to go get this one more thing, right? That's what happens when you're playing this game for sure. Occasionally, you misclick too. Gonna block my upper ones. All right, let's do all the easier stuff. Now, the reason why I go back and do the top one after the middle one is so I can bridge the gap here and then have it actually be the thing that I want it to be, right? And that's just rinse and repeat all the way around. And again, we're going to do half in the base, and then we're going to jump down and do half from us jump down, which is really fun. Really fun to jump down and get into trouble. Get into trouble, for sure. Very, very fun. Now, we're going to go, I'm kind of feeling we'll go all the way to Horde Night, and then we'll head out after that. And it's going to be a bit. So we got a little bit of time to get this going on. So let's get this all in here as best we can. Now, I don't want to go too high across the top one there. Otherwise, it'll fall down. So. Oh, and it's battle time. All right. Now, while I am running this, and again, we're going to get into Horde Night here in a bit. Let's also do another battle. Let's do it. All right, open the captain's chest. Man, I was in the zone. Janice, Bo, and Nightox and Cosmic Key all getting some love. And Sleeper TV, look at you go. With 16 assists coming in MVP. Ooh, getting close to that one. Now, if you want to have a chance at that 50% chance at the chest there, you got to come in on this battle too. Oh, I'm feeling upper left on this one. Actually, I think I'm going to go a little bit middle this time. You got to come in on this battle so that you have a chance to be part of the next battle. You got to play consecutive battles to try to get those chests. So make sure to go and click the link right over there in the chat, streamraiders.com. It is free to play. You can, of course, download it on mobile or on desktop now. And look at all the peeps already starting. Already starting to join us. So you can have access to the battle board. Come and join us. It's super fun to play while you're watching the stream. So feel free to come on in. We're going to be getting lots and lots of loots. Looty McLoot-loots. All right. And we already got that one. All right. Now we need to go over here and keep it going. Turn my sound back on again. I'm going to speed up a little bit. I hope you guys don't mind.
Hey,
Try to get this going.
Let Rook and I into the base.
Oh, sure, I'm on it. Sorry, I'm over here building, so I'm like making the thing go open and close and open and close. All right. There you go. I was standing over there, so I had to turn it off. They used to have remote controls in this game, by the way. That would be really good. A little remote control that you could turn the power on and off from down there on your vehicle to keep the base safe. Now, eventually, also, by the way, I'll make that sensor a bit more constrained. So when people are up on the top of the base or whatnot, it'll only see them in certain areas. So it'll only see them, like I'll move the sensor so it's literally looking right here and it's looking outside. The sensor will actually be up on top, and then I'll build a protection around it so it doesn't get damaged. And we'll work on all of that. That's a whole nother power system stream that we're going to get into. Now, I'm kind of bummed that the solar power is broken, because I was really excited about getting solar power and using our solar cells, but apparently it's been causing our server to crash. So we abandoned that project for now until they got that working. All right, and let's go ahead and get this in here. Now we're going to do our inner parts. Oh, the base. Oop, not that one. I'll show you a little trick. If you jump up onto this, like this, then you get one up here. And then once you got one of those up there, then you're styling. All right, that's looking good. Let's get across to here. Up to there. There's our entrance. And then, where do we stop over here?
Whoever made fish tacos, they're in the food box now.
I think we were,
Just making them up.
yeah, right up to that edge. Okay.
Eat them.
Yeah, the quantity made me think they're just for the group. I was just letting you know if you were actually wanting to get some yourself. They're in the food box.
All right. And let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I always double check what I'm doing, and just in case I suddenly am doing it wrong, like that right there. Doing it wrong. You always want to come back and double check, make sure you measure it twice kind of thing, to make sure that it doesn't block the stuff you don't want it to block. Like right here, I don't want to block this entrance. Again, this is a very involved base. Again, if you have awesome peeps who got your back, then you can really get into it, big time. That's what I like to do. I like to build. A lot of people like to go out and scavenge. I like doing that too. But I like to really build it up and iterate on the stuff we do and then make something really unique, right? Like this is very unique. Even though it has elements of other bases that I've built, this is its own unique base that is actually very different from the rest of our bases overall. And that's a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun to do. All right, then we'll just jump up here, get that started. And we'll go ahead and backtrack that bit into the corner. And we'll copy rotation there. And again, I'm just going to speed up a bit. This one you can actually stop the last one and just do the top part like this. Down you go. And again, there's going to be a gap in the corner no matter what you do, unless you had like an L-shaped piece there, which would be awesome. To have like a two-sided piece. That would be fantastic. Or I can put a block in there, or I can take the thing and flip it the other way. But I will have the ones over the top coming out of there too. But we'll match up the corners eventually anyway, because I'm going to be building a tower right here. I think this is my tower. Yeah, this is my tower edge here. So this will all match up eventually. But let's get the basics in first. This is all the hard work. It's just like putting frames down when you're doing like concrete and stuff. It's all the hard work where you got to do a whole lot of one thing. A lot of repetition of the same thing. So I just go to it, and then normally I go a lot slower because I'm explaining things and, you know, I'm trying to let people see on the stream. But once you get the gist of it, I'm just going to speed up to as fast as the game will let me go. Or as fast as I can do it, which is pretty fast, as you can see. I get a nice rhythm there and go pretty fast on that. I'm just backtracking, holding down S, and backtracking across there, trying not to hit those things. This is going to go in pretty fast. We'll work on the ceiling. Do that gap. Dang, we already did this side. Oops. Forgot to copy rotation. Getting ahead of myself. There we go. Copy rotation. Now, copy rotation actually works really well. The one that doesn't work really well is on face. And the reason why is the second I change to what I'm aimed at, it changes the direction of the item that I'm trying to attach to it. Because it's trying to adjust to the face that I'm aimed at. So I find that that doesn't work as great, though sometimes it is useful if you use it wisely. Ah, I knew I'd get it again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See, look, it did it again. See that? If it starts acting funny like that, don't trust it. This has got to go. The bars are causing it to be unstable. You don't want that to happen on Horde Night. You don't want that dropping out on you. Doesn't matter if it should work. It only matters if it does work, right? Always keep that in mind. All right, so those are out of there. Though I hate to do it, though, it's going to block our ability to see down right there. But any instability like that, I would just add your strongest item. Like in this case is going to be, our cement. And so that's going to add some stability to our item. Hopefully does not fall down again. We will see. All right. See, now see how I've got that top one there? So it covers that same edge like I was talking about on the other side. It eventually will cover that outer edge. I think Ro. What are you looking at, Ro? Did you need something from me, bro? Did you need something, bro? Or are you just looking at what I'm doing?
Just watching.
All right. Sometimes somebody gets in front of me, they start jumping like they're trying to get my attention. He was just watching what I was doing. Sometimes I get in the zone, as you can see. I get in the zone, bro. Now, these are easier to fill from up above. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I forgot to fill this whole side. These are easier to fill from up above. Whoop, there it goes again. See that instability? You see that? Gotta go. Now, it shouldn't have that problem. Because, look, there's steel, or there's concrete with steel over it. And then this. So, again, if I see an instability problem, I'm definitely not going to leave it. It doesn't matter what the mechanics should be. I definitely don't leave instabilities. And again, this is going to make it tougher. But here's the thing. If you need to shoot underneath here, you can just go to the other side and shoot through the bars to get underneath there. But normally I like to have the bars where you can just shoot straight down at the mobs. It just makes it easier. Seems to just be happening on the corner edges too. And I could just put a couple in the middle and it'd probably be fine. But in this case, I'm going to go ahead and just replace the whole thing. I don't want to fuddle around with it too much. All right, good enough. Oh, God. I feel like it's going to happen all the way down now. Once it starts to happen, it's going to happen all over the place. All right, well, let's go ahead and actually add some stability by using the over top method here. Where this is going to add some stability to these. Yeah. It happens. Let's get into it. See if we can get it to work just by adding some upper stability from the other piece here. And that should add a bit to it, but let's just go ahead and run it out again. Like this. We'll run a little bit of this. A little bit of this. Again, that's the stability of this is being fed by that over there now. Because as you saw, it fell down. And sometimes that happens. Even though it shouldn't, it still does. I've had bases that I know I built correctly. In fact, I built with extra supports at a shorter distance than you really are required to do. Base still fell down. Why? Because it's an alpha game. It's an alpha game. Expect weird things to happen while you're doing an alpha game. For sure. Hey, Ro, are you trying to break my stuff? What are you doing? He's running up there just to make sure it doesn't fall down. I know what he's doing. I don't mind. Yeah, test it out. Go for it. Test it out. Better to find it out now than when someone's standing up there on Horde Night, right? That's when you don't want to find it out. That's for sure. For sure, for sure. So this gives multiple levels. Oh, I'm out of. Oh, I should have been making bars all this time. You don't want to find that out on Horde Night, that's for sure. Whoa, let's wait. Actually, that's probably need all those. You want to find it out before then. If it's going to fall down, you should let it fall. What the heck? What happened to the door there? Or did I never put a door in there? Apparently, I did not. Come on, let's make a door. All right, now we'll make some bars. Let's hope we have some wood somewhere. There we go. All right, more bars is what we need. How are we looking on the wood? Oh, boy. All right, let's look in the drop boxes. Oh, I forgot to sort the drop boxes today. How are they looking? Oh, they're looking good. Plenty of room at the end. Let's see if we got any wood in here. I'm really running low on wood. Anybody got any wood?
I've got 1,000 wood on me.
Yeah, we have a giant tree farm. We have a tree farm above, but we seem to be out of wood. That seems very odd to me.
I haven't looked at the mega tree farm lately. I'll check once I get back with the shell.
All right, sounds good. Because I'm gonna be burning up this wood that I've currently got on me to do the cage here. All right, so let's keep this going. Up here. And this should make these bars faster than I'm going to use them up at this point. Come on, mouse. There we go. Again, I'm just adding a bit of stability to the top part here since this was acting a little funky. And then we'll go ahead and feed this back. There we go. And we could have probably done that on all those other spots over there. But I'm not going to bother with all that. I think it'll be fine. For now, but I don't know. I might log in and log out and come back in and half of the thing is falling down. We'll see. You never know. You don't know until you know, you know? All right. Oh, I got to put those bottom ones in as well. All right. All this is good to go. Okay. Let's go ahead and copy rotation. And then we'll put these ones out here. Get those going. Now, since I put this one here on the edge, I can come over here and just do this. Where I can go ahead and put a bunch of these in a row. This is how I like to do this, right? You do them like 1, 2, 3. Easy, easy. And then you just kind of work your way over. I'm just clicking in the same spot. If you do it right, you can just click in the same spot all the way down. So you might do it, you know, row by row. This allows you to do long rows at the same time and then come back and do another long row. Much quicker. Let's even did one that you can't even see over there, or I couldn't see it from where I was. All right, so we'll go around. We'll just do this outer edge a bit. Get it here in the corner. And again, we've got to watch out for our tower we're going to make over here. There we go. We'll block this in again. And again, it was going to be in by 1 right here. We'll come back and build this later, but we'll just block it in to give us a little reminder, hey, don't put any blocks there.
There's 2.5 stacks of shale in the crafting box the next time you're at base if you want to make some more gas.
Sure thing.
Look at those guys working together, being epic. All right. Looks sweet. Let's bring that straight across. Nice. Okay, we got that done. Let's go ahead and just bring this like this. I also do it this way, where you just go forward. Just aiming at this edge. It's actually laying flatways like that down. So it's actually the block above is actually the block that's being used. Got to really do some tricks in this game to make the things line up how you want them to line up. I could have made this cage much taller too if I wanted to. Really no reason to go above three things, I find. You can go 4, I guess, but we'll just go 3. Should be good enough. I'm making all these frames go the same direction too, you might notice. Just makes it easier. I don't have to change the direction of the frames all the time. let's get that one in. There we go. Then this is here so I don't fall off. And we'll get that outer one in. That'll help us do that long side. Let's go do that over here as well. Those in there. And this, again, doing these frames is, or doing the bars is a little tricky because it's really easy to misclick and it go the wrong way. There we go. All right, all that is looking good. Let's go ahead and make ourselves another little jump up. Really don't even need that last one, but good enough. Oh, starting to rain. Now, what I could do, everybody, is I could make this entire thing out of concrete if I so desire. I could go in and, oops, already the right way. Make the whole thing out of concrete and have a big cement bunker inside there if I want to. But it's going to give them less of an ability to shoot at the mobs. So they can't shoot at the birds that are trying to get to them. And I feel like that's why the bars are among the most effective thing in the entire game. Because you can shoot through them and the mobs can't get to you. Obviously the wood ones are pretty easy for normal mobs to get through. Or ferals or anything like that. But not birds. Birds have trouble even getting through the wood ones. Because they don't do a lot of block damage. But if you had a mob up here and he was trying to get to you, he could break through here. And get down into like a crawler or have a mob climbed up on the top of your base somehow. Definitely can get to you. For sure, for sure. All right. That's looking good. Now another little trick also, if you wanted to extend this out, you can just get that edge right there. It's really takes some practice to get that. See, I could extend that out. Nice and easy, just from a lot of practice knowing exactly where to put my cursor. And kind of fill that in a bit. Fill in this outer edge. We're going to run this all the way around along this outer edge for sure. Uh-oh.
Are we clear to start metaling up these bars now?
Well, I was going to metal the inside, but if you want to metal the outside ones, say the first 2-3 rows on the outside, feel free to go ahead. Because we want to prioritize the outside. The roof, not so much, and the inside, not so much. Probably not too many mobs being the inside. So there goes row. So like I said, I was going to let it for my peeps to go ahead and upgrade all those so they can get the XP. Also, Row likes to build. He's a builder like me. A lot of my peeps who play with me here in the game are builders as well. Come on, you. Get in there. There we go. Now, see how much more awkward it is to do it from down below? Now, sometimes it works out well, and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it just goes really awkward. But I find being down below is more awkward than actually being up above. So I just kind of jump up above and do it from up here, because then you can just click in the same spot and do like 3 of them at a time. That's so much faster. Is anybody thinking waffles right now? For some reason, I'm getting hungry for waffles. Anybody else? Anybody getting hungry for waffles all of a sudden? That's what this looks like to me. It looks like a giant waffle. I must be getting hungry. Anybody ever do that where you just all of a sudden you're looking at something and all of a sudden you visualizing food? Put a 1 in the chat if that ever happens to you. I don't know what that is. Hey kids, what's up? What's up, Spartan? Thanks for being here. Oh, my chat's not scrolling again. Darn stupid chat. Katana Jojo coming in saying hello. Sin saying thanks. Nice, says UTP. Yeah, no problemo. Says Katana. Yeah, showing lots of love to each other. Love to see that. What stream times are easier for you, night or day streams? I would think night, because you don't have to worry about work or URL stuff. But I still have to get up, or IRL stuff, I think you mean. Still got to get up in the morning and take care of my kids. So most of my stream schedule is based around my IRL. So if you see me shift my IRL or my time, it's because of my IRL. And that's why I have the times I do. Normally I stream late night. Normally I stream, till from like 9 o'clock at night to about 6 o'clock in the morning. That's my normal time. But my kids are into a whole bunch of stuff. We got a pandemic going on right now. My kids got to be helped getting up in the morning and going to bed at nighttime. So, I got to do what I got to do, right? In life, you got to do what you got to do. I actually have less viewers if I stream during the day. But actually a lot of viewers, if you really think about it. I mean, switching my entire normal time to a daytime from a nighttime, still have a pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of people on Twitch who wish they had 60 viewers on their thing right now. So I always stay humble, bro. Stay humble. Don't get an ego. I've had 1,000 people, 5,000 people on my channel, but not consistently. Not like the big streamers, right? Normally, at nighttime, if I'm streaming at nighttime, I have between 100 and 200 at nighttime. Because that's when they normally know that I'm streaming, and that's when typically a lot of people are hanging out and we're getting into trouble. But if I got to be up during the daytime to help out with the kids or whatnot, or to stream in this case, or be around or be conscious in time, to help with the kids, I definitely prioritize that instead. You should always prioritize your IRL. The reason why is if you don't, then all the other stuff that you want to do, like play games and all of that, that all goes by the wayside anyway. Anyway, if you don't take care of your IRL, eventually it's going to come back at you to the point in which all the things that you're, just like, putting on the back burner come back to bite you later on. So watch out for that, for sure. Always happens. If I play too much games, I'm playing 20 hours of games every single day. Wife's going to be like, later, bro. I'll be like, oh, you're just going to play games all day? Okay, well, see ya. Have a nice one. All right, take care of that family, everybody. Take care of that family. Take care of them friends. Take care of those relationships. Call those people up for no reason. Don't call them up because you want, Knicks tickets or, you want them to help you move or something. Not every time. I mean, it's okay to call them every now and again, right? You help them. They should be able to help you. Nothing wrong with that. But just call people to see how they're doing, right? Especially now. You should just call them up, say, hey, how you doing? Are you doing okay? All right, awesome. Especially your parents, grandparents, all of that. In fact, a lot of peeps, if you call your parents and not want something, they'll think something's up. Because if you've done that for your whole life and the only time you call your parents or your grandparents is when you want something, that's what they're going to expect when you call. It's like, oh, well, they're calling to ask for money or they're calling whatever. You want to stun your parents? Call them for no reason. Just call them and say, hey, I'm just checking on you to make sure you're doing okay. Really? No, I'm telling you, I'm just calling. No. You got to convince them that you're only calling them to make sure they're okay. And I highly suggest doing that because you never know. You only get so many minutes in your life. I've been dodging the Reaper for years now. Just trying to stay alive at this point. Doing a good job of it so far. Still alive 6 years later. Despite my doctors telling me to lay down and die. I told them to go screw themselves. I said, nope, that's not the way that I go out, bro. Kismet's going to get up out of the bed and bring little moments of joy to peeps every single day. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing in this stream right here. Little moments of joy as we build our cage here. And man, we're really making a move on this sucker. Look at all those suckers coming in. Yeah, jump on those spikes. Get in there and die.
Kismet, southwest corner just came down.
Southwest corner came down. All right. Well, this thing's been acting funny. If it comes down, no big deal. Was it the tower that came down, or what was it?
Just the area past the tower.
All right, let's go take a look. Let's see. Oh, the upper bars. The upper bars came down. That's no problem. I can add a little extra support to those upper bars later on. Thanks for letting me know. We can add some support to that later on. Again, stuff, that should be fine. That's plenty supported. We've got heavy bars at the bottom. That's why you want to upgrade the bars at the bottom first, because it adds stability to the top side. but stuff's going to fall down for no reason. It's like, oh my gosh, I put 4 blocks together and the blocks fell down for no reason because it's an alpha game. Expect that kind of weirdness in an alpha game for sure. Oh.
The gunpowder box.
We missed a couple right there, or those fell down, one or the other. All right, let's keep going on this over here. I want to get to at least the basic part in. If some parts of it fall down, that's okay. We'll have to work around it later on. But let's do a battle right now. Let's go. Now, ooh, we're creeping up on Horde Night. Day 69. Day 70 is Horde Night. We're going to go probably a little extra to get that Horde Night in. While you guys are doing that battle, I'm going to get this going on. Oh, my. Turn that back up. All righty. Yep. Misclicked again. There we go. All right. Battle. Open captain's chest. Grants rewards, Cosmic Key, Baby Girl. Hey, congrats, Baby Girl. Cordless Infielder and Janice all getting some gold. Janice getting 50 gold. Congrats. Cosmic Key with the 10 assists. You guys are just boss moding it. There it is. There is our loyalty chest. You definitely got to join us for this one. Use your epics. Use your legendaries. I'm feeling bottom right corner on this, baby. I'm going to bring in the epic Norbert to lend you guys a hand. Oh, I think he's going to go back just a little bit. I feel like we probably will end up pushing up into these guys first. These guys will come in, try to come behind, maybe up this way a little bit, and then we'll circle back and wipe them out. Now's a good time to use your best, your epics, your legendaries to get that fired up so that we can get that win. This is the one you want right here because you're going to get a chance at some of those rare skins for sure. And we're just going to backtrack all of this. Over here, did we do the whole side? All right, awesome. Ah. You're gonna make mistakes in game and in real life, everybody. Just roll it. Just roll with your mistakes. It's okay. It's like people get to a certain age and then they're like, oh God, I can't make any mistakes. I don't want anybody to think I'm not perfect. Spoiler alert, everybody. Nobody is. Nobody is. That special someone that you think is perfect, they're not perfect. In fact, the best thing about them is their imperfections. The best thing about my wife is the fact that she snorts when she laughs. When she laughs really hard, she starts to snort. I think it's the greatest thing in this world. It is so hilarious when she does that. She was... I don't know what was in those brownies she was eating. There wasn't anything in them except for normal brownies, by the way. We don't eat those kind of brownies. But I don't know, because she started laughing and she could not stop laughing. And she kept just going and going because my kids and her were making brownies and cookies and stuff like that for Halloween or for the season. And then she just, I don't know, she was mid chomping that brownie and just started laughing. And whatnot, because my kids are always doing some silly stuff, which makes my wife laugh. So, you know, it's those are the moments in life, everybody, that you really enjoy. Really enjoy big time. There's like laughing gas in those brownies. And, you know, I'm also not perfect as well. And I'm sure you're not either. And that's okay. It's okay not to be perfect. It's okay to be the wonderful you that you are. Don't let nobody tell you you can't be who you are. You know, of course, make it something positive. But, you know, if you like certain type of music, if you like dancing, even though you're not a great dancer, I'm a terrible dancer. But I danced with my wife today. She was in there doing the laundry. I said, let's dance. So we danced in the laundry room. Because that's what you want, little moments of spontaneity like that. My wife's not a very spontaneous person. I am, though. My wife's a very by-the-book kind of person, very, you know, we got to do it the right way, right? Don't jump in puddles. Don't jump in leaves. Doesn't like to get dirty or muddy, that kind of stuff. I'm the exact opposite. I jump in puddles. I let my kids jump in puddles. I don't care if their shoes get wet. I don't care if their socks get wet. It's okay. They'll dry. Let them have some fun, right? Let them do that little scientist experiment called water displacement, aka jumping in water puddles. I mean, don't be so strict on your kids that they can't learn, right? That's a learning experience about jumping in puddles, right? I always found it very fun. Jumping in puddles is fun. I still find it fun to this day. And see, the great thing about being me is I don't answer to nobody. I do whatever I want. If I want to jump in puddles, I'm going to be jumping in puddles, and that's just the way it's going to be. I'm going to be out cutting some trees here in a minute because I'm running out of wood. Let's hope we got some wood. We happen to zero in on some wood somewhere.
Yep, coming back right now with 6.5 stacks.
Holy moly, wow. All right, well, that should help me out. Big time. All right, let's see. We got that going. We got to extend that out. We still got to do that side.
In the crafting box, too.
Put how much in there?
About 3,000.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Trying to get these bars done. Man, I'm making a bit. I did got a lot more of these done than I thought I was going to get done. I thought I'd get, you know, 1/2 or 1/4 of the base done. But man, we've just been going to it. Now, again, if you want to get anything done, especially big tasks like this, you always want to go to the big tasks first in your day. If you're making a to-do list, make a to-do list tonight for tomorrow, and put the hardest thing up first. Because if you leave the hard thing till later, then what happens about 3 o'clock, you feel like not doing it. And that's what happens to a lot of people. But if you put the hard thing up front, get it done, then you built momentum in your day. Now you're like, okay, I got the tough thing done. What else we got? And then you're on to the next thing, right? That has served me very, very well as a graphic designer for 30 years in business. I always try to get the tough stuff done first, if possible. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes there's something that's slowing you down for whatever you're trying to get done. But you do what you can. Rose jumping around over there. Look at him go. He's like a super jumper. How's he jumping so high? He's like super jumping. The great thing about the top part of this edge is I can do this, right? I can do this. Get the edge started. And then that helps me do the rest of these. Because I can stand on this edge. Oh, there's our little tower, our little power tower. Oop. Unless I miss one. There's our cool little glass power tower up there. We'll get into that later on. Well, since I'm down here, I might as well just finish them off from up here. Or from down here. All right. Look at those. Look at that jump power. How are you jumping so high, bro? How are you jumping so high?
Oh, I've maxed out parkour.
Oh, that lets you jump higher? I don't think I've ever used parkour ever. I had no idea. Look, I just learned something. See, and again, it's okay to admit you don't know everything also in life. Very important, actually, that one, because otherwise you can't learn the thing. If you just act like you already know, then you're never going to know. Very important to, gosh, that misclicking. Very important to be able to admit you don't know. Battle time! Have a good one, Spartan. Take it easy. I wish I could stay longer, but I just wanted to stop by and drop some love. I hope you have a great night. Well, thank you, Spartan. I appreciate you dropping the love. Showing peeps some love here. Showing some love to old Mortem. Feel free to come by. I'll be back on Monday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So feel free to come back and hang out. Of course, we'll be back next Saturday, too, playing some more 7 Days to Die on my new schedule here. My updated schedule. Not really that new, but updated. We're in the final stages of this cage here. This is looking good. I think I might actually get this done by day 70. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And what I'm doing is I'm holding down S and I'm tapping A just a little bit as I'm backtracking. Now what I could do is just back up and then just click this like this and avoid doing that. But I don't know what it is about me backtracking and wanting to press the button at the same time. Very much like frames. Just back up till you can do 4 of these at a sequence, and then you really never make a mistake because you're just clicking in the same spot, right? Well, except for if you didn't back up far enough, like that. But you can go ahead and just keep clicking in that same spot right there, right click, and then it will just keep backing up across. All the way back to the corner. Oh. So close. Again, this is why you use wood bars and not the steel bars. Otherwise, you'll be doing... otherwise, you'll be taking out steel bars every time you make a mistake. And that's not good. Again, I prefer to kind of backtrack. If you do this right, you just aim real far off to the side there. And then you ease up a little bit when it starts getting close. Yeah, like that. You can do this pretty well. When it starts to jump like that, then you gotta readjust. Alright, that wasn't bad. Just keep rinsing and repeating. Same thing over and over. We got to put our lip edges where our lean outs are. I think we'll have this cage done. Hey, man, maybe we can get, next time we could get our tree farm extended. I'm going to be extending the tree farm. Not this way, though. Not where the vehicles are, so people can land their vehicles and take off. I'm also going to be making a launch where if you have your vehicle like this, you can actually come along and you can launch off the side. So I'll be building some of those on these edges and those edges over there eventually. But for right now, we just want to get the cage in. You know, always first things first, everybody. Get the one thing done and then go on to the other thing. Because, you know, 10 half-done projects are no projects completed. For sure. What is it? Oh, Sniper 6? Let me see. Let me see. I think I might have it already. I can't remember. Sniper. Where are you, Sniper? Am I just not seeing it? Sniper, there it is. I do not have it. I don't have it, but, you know, you're here every single time, so you go ahead and learn it. That's okay. You go ahead and learn it. No big deal.
All right.
The reason why I typically learn those patterns is because I'm the one who's always on. So if I need to make ammo or whatnot for everybody, I can make it. But, you know, it's okay. We have an overlap. And I can just get the next one. And this way he can be doing that, and I can be doing stuff like this and whatnot. Now, this project is almost done, though. Really, I got to just finish up this. Yeah, we'll take this one out. Take that one to take that one out. Really, what I got to do is finish this up. And then extend that forward. That's actually going to go forward, so we'll have the trees over the top there. And then that is pretty much it, other than doing power and remote kill boxes. But the inner part of the base can be pretty much done. Just need to color it in. I'm going to make all the walls look like brick. How it originally looked when we first did it. Oh, this is the part that fell down. Gotta watch out I'm not standing on it when it falls down. Let's just fill this part back in again. Now, sometimes stuff falls because it does what's known as cascading. So one thing starts to fall, and then all of it starts to fall. That can happen quite often. Like what happens is like underground when you sand starts to fall down. The sand will start falling, and then that sand pulls down the next block, which pulls down the next block, and so on and so forth. And that's caused a cascade effect where you have a big cave in. Watch out for that in this game, too. That is a dangerous thing as well. Alright, that's really awkward. Yeah, it's just going. That's just going crazy on this side. Let's just do it easy mode. Easy mode. Just right click in the same spot. Do 3 a minute time. Back up. 1, 2, 3. Back up. So on. Really don't have to turn. I guess I could just back up this way. I like to kind of look at where I'm going, though. Very easy to fall off onto my own spikes here. Again, be in a safe spot. So if you know this is falling down over here, be in a safe spot when you're putting this in case you do fall, you'll fall onto the platform below. All right, well, that's all back in again. Looking good. Oh my gosh, did we get it done? No way. Holy moly, we got it done, everybody. Ha ha. Wow, what do you guys think of that? Put a 1 in the chat if you dig that. Check it out. It's the cage. That's a giant cage too. That's a mega cage right there. That's some stuff right there, everybody. And Rose got that inner part done.
Inner ring.
Yeah, you got the outer ring done. Go for it. Inner ring. Go for it. All right. Looking nice. Looking nice. All right. Like that. Oh, I got to do this outer edge on that side. I see I haven't done that outer edge. All right. I thought I was done. Just when you think you're done, everybody. I missed a bit. I missed a bit. That's okay. I'll go back to it. Got to do this outer edge over. Oh, I don't need copy rotation. It's already... Now, see, it'd be really fun to come up here with a sniper weapon. You come up here on the top with a sniper weapon, and then you just go to town, bro. You're just sniping peeps from real far away. Especially on the top of that tower that we made over there. And then I'll make another one, actually over there. You just stand up there on the top of that tower and just snipe. I'm always tempted to go in and make like a castle or something like that. I've seen Mad Mole do that before, where he goes in and he just makes like castle-looking stuff. I always dig those kind of builds. But I'll get around to it eventually. He actually added a piece, by the way, that is more castle-like piece with the top of the castle edges. That's what we need to do. We need to put a list together of the shapes of pieces that we would like to see in game. Let's make like a master list. Of course, if they made a shape maker in game, that would be even more cool. Where you can mix and match your own shapes, right? Or merge 2 shapes together to make another shape. Right, like merge 3 shapes together, like you merge a platform, a side one, and a side one, and then you have that special shape, and then you do that, like you'll do that like in a workbench or something. You know, I'm asking for too much, I know. But that would be great. That would be awesome. I don't know what technology would need to add to make that happen. Oh. My skills are diminishing here. Come on, you. The later it gets, the more my skills diminish. My bar skills. Get in there, you. There we go. All right, we are decided. Okay, just this one side here, I believe. We're just going to do it easy mode. Going to do 3 and then 3 more. I remember when Kismet was building that cage, man. It was epic. It was epic. Big time. Why is my chat not scrolling down? Dang it. What's wrong with my chat? Hey, James Boris. Sorry, everybody, if I'm missing your stuff. I don't know why my chat is... Man, that was a while ago, too. My chat is just not doing. Using mods or no? No mods. This game is called 7 Days to Die. Is it in creative mode? No. 7 Days to Die own server. Don't think any mods. Yeah, I don't use any mods. And no creative. You can do it in the game. Yeah, exactly. Survival, I think. Not sure. Mobs drop by. Yeah, I'm in insane mode. We're in survival insane mode with 320 zombies can spawn on Horde Night, 200 animals on top of that, 64 zombies per person, 5,000 respawn days on the loot. Yeah, we're hardcore, bro. We're the hardest mode, the hardest way you can play in the game, for sure. Now, again, for some reason, my chat is just not scrolling down. This is a function they added, I realized, Game called 7 days, but we're on day 66. So did you beat the game already? No, it's every 7. It's called 7 days to die because there's Horde Night every 7 days. That's why. So every 7 days there's a Horde Night. So again, let me catch up on chat here. Pretty crazy. Oh yeah, it's pretty fun. I don't know how all the internal crowd members there, but Kismet is very good explaining when he catches up with the chat a bit. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry, everybody. Again, my chat is not scrolling down. They added a function to where you scroll and it pauses the chat. I just realized it today when I was looking at the partner newsletter from about a month ago or a couple months ago that they added that function, and that's what's causing my chat not to scroll. I would have that off by default, and I'm going to turn that off tomorrow so that my chat scrolls. So I'm sorry about that, everybody. I thought it was over here scrolling. Apparently not. So let me go ahead and try to catch up. Oh, Subnautica, great game. Hey, Gwen, what's up? Sorry again. That was a while ago. Good to see you, Gwen. Thanks for coming in. If you're still in, Man of Steel Games, hello. Again, thank you, Old Mortem, for coming in, showing some love. Again, lots of ones in the chat. Thanks for that love. See, if I did, my dad would turn around and be like, don't you need anything? Come here and help me do this. Yeah, there you go. Somebody got timed out for being disrespectful. Later, bro. Be respectful or you're out of there. There we go. All right, I caught up on chat. Stupid chat. I think it's broken. I think that's a terrible feature to have it all of a sudden, because it didn't tell me that the chat wasn't scrolling. I just happened to notice that. I'm like, wait a minute, why is no one saying anything in the chat? I put it over on my other machine over here so I could watch the chat real closely, and so it's full has its own screen that I could watch it, and it just was not scrolling there. So I do apologize to everybody. I do watch my chat very closely. I've been glancing over at it all this time. It's just decided not to scroll down. And that is a new feature they did add to the chat, that if I scroll, it pauses the scroll. Now, I can understand if you're a big streamer with 10,000 people in there and you want to pause your chat, well, that's awesome. But if it does it without me knowing it, that sucks, bro. Because that just happened again. It happened to me the other day, too, where I scrolled up to look at stuff, and then I scrolled back down to the latest part, and then it didn't keep scrolling after that. So I'm just going to turn that feature back off. It doesn't work for me, but I'm sure it's great for the big, ginormous streamers who want to pause the chat along the way. All right, there we go. We got that done. Looking good. Looking very, very good. Now, we're coming up on Horde Night, everybody. We're day 69 right now. Now, every 7 days, a whole bunch of zombies come and try to eat our brains. But we built this gigantic Kismet kill box, as I like to call it, and we also have our awesome house that we took over. Now, this is an existing POI here with a fence around it that I went and redid, and we went in and actually did it as concrete. This is actually concrete right here. If you don't believe me, watch this. Oh, there we go. So that's actually made out of concrete because I've upgraded all the wood to concrete. Now I can go in and just pick up that texture right there and then just repaint that right back into there. So what I did is I went in and I upgraded everything to concrete and then repainted it to actually look like a house. So we put in our Spanish tile there. We went down, we painted the whole bottom part. I restored all of it because it would look like burnt wood, because the whole house is a burnt POI. Whole top of the house was broken, so we took the top of the house off and we planted a bunch of trees up there. It's much better out of the way. We've tried it around the bottom of the house as well, but if you are at the bottom of the house, it does block your vision of mobs coming in and out, and they can get hidden in between there, and they come out of nowhere and grab you. But this is our gigantic mega base that we basically took over the POI and we restored it, and then added our own features to the actual base, which make it pretty nice. Now, we've got our lean outs here. Now, I need to add my upper areas here that are going to block a little bit more of these birds when people are standing here. They have a little bit of a blocker there. So when the birds try to come and get them, they'll be fine. Or at least a little bit more protected. So I at least put 2 of those down. Because what's most likely going to happen is someone's going to be standing right here. So they can shoot underneath there and they can shoot over here. Now, you might notice I have this line right here. This kind of thin area right here. This is called the bomb wall. Now, the bomb wall is against the demolition guys. The demolition guys come in and they blow up. So you don't want them to be able to breach the inner part of your base right away. You want to be able to fight them away so they don't get into that inner part and then break into your base. Now, normally, in previous version, in Alpha 18, when I was in insane mode, I actually had to have 5 layers of the bomb wall all the way up to steel. And guess what? They still made it through. That's right. That's how hardcore the game gets in the higher levels. I got to game stage 700. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We're going to try to get to 800. 800 is the max game stage. We're going to see. I have a feeling that Alpha 20 going to come out before we hit that because that's going to take a long time. And no, I don't have any inside information on Alpha 20 because the second I say anything about that, someone will be like, well, when's it coming out, Kismet? I don't know. I don't have any inside info. Though I am wearing my 7 Days to Die shirt today. Right there. There it is. 7 days up. Oh, this way. 7 Days to Die right there. But I'm also wearing my Stream Elements because I'm part of the Dream Team, everybody. I have my buddies over at Stream Element. I even got my own name on it. They sent me a nice shirt. I've worn this in a long time, but it's freezing cold where I'm at, so I'm going to wear my jacket. I'm wearing my jacket, but it's funny. Every time I get this jacket out, my wife goes, hey, so where'd you get that jacket from? I said, no, it's not yours. It's got my name on it. It's mine. My wife likes to snag all my stuff. She snags all my cool stuff. She sees a purple jacket. She's just like, I want that. So you got to look out. Gotta look out. But, you know, I used to work for Apple for many years. I was a senior tech over there. And so they would send me shirts and they send me all sorts of cool stuff, all sorts of Apple swag. And I give most of that to my wife. She deserves it. She has to deal with my children. I deal with my children too, but they're always saying the old mama, 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 mama. Hey, all you mamas out there who have to listen to that all day long, more power to you. How many, if you had a nickel for every time you heard the word mama, you would be a very, very wealthy person, I'm sure. Because kids are relentless, man. They'll just keep saying it over and over. Because they got nothing else to do, right? They got nothing else to do in their day but to sit there and say mama over and over until she finally replies. It happens. It happens. All right, open this one here. We'll do those outside ones here in a bit. So what I'm doing is I'm adding... Do I have the sound off? No. It's just being very, very quiet right now. What I'm doing right now is just adding a bit of bars here to help against birds flying in the front side here. Because when people are standing here, sometimes the birds come from this way and that'll cause it to... if they'll hit the top edge of that a lot of times. We got to go down there and fix that, though. We're coming up on day 70. Now, again, we have it on 30-minute days, but I find that the 30-minute days are more like 40-minute days. Oh, there goes our drawbridge. Look out. More like 40-minute days. All right. Now, this one fell down before, so I'm not going to put that one up there just because I feel like it's just going to fall down again. So we might have to put an extra support. I'd probably put one right there. If stuff starts falling down, just add supports where you're having a problem. Like, say we're having a problem here. I would just add a really skinny centered pole like this so it doesn't block that outer part like that. And then see if it works a bit better. Let's say something like this. Just to kind of block. Let's say something like that. That looks good. And then this is going to help this because this is actually going the opposite direction. That's why I can't put another one in there. Oh, I can put another one in there. Actually, it's over on the top. There we go. So that's going to hold that up a little bit. Hold this kind of out overhang, hopefully on the outside. Look at him go, man. You got that all filled in and over there. So that's all looking good. Now we can get into some painting. I know, pretty exciting stuff. We've got plenty of paint. Now we're going to go ahead and basically let everybody know the entrance points and the exit points of this. Hold on a second. Is that a single? Oh, that's a single. Yeah, a single. That just threw me off for a second there. This is going to be an entrance point, and then also we're going to paint these lean outs Do I want to paint them the same color? You know what? Let's try a different color on the lean outs this time. Let's jazz this up a little bit. What do we feel like doing? Maybe a little blue? Maybe blue on the lean outs. Yeah, a little something different. All right, I don't mind doing different stuff. I feel like that's kind of fun to go in and do the different stuff on the lean outs. Again, that'll make it very visually easy to see. Same thing out here. Now this one right here is a full lean out, where our other ones are part of the towers. We'll go ahead and just fill this all in nicely with this kind of color. Oh, I see a big boy out there. I see some ferals want to come in and get rowdy. Again, the higher game stage you get, the more intense the mobs get as well. So we're going to go ahead and just pick up this yellow, and we're going to run the yellow around. Like this. And this just acts as a walkway. So when people are running along, they can very easily visually see which way the walkway is. You can also see which way is an entrance because I have yellow there. And I've kind of randomly put ladders around so the yellow part will match up to the ladder part. Like that. Oh, I decided to come all the way out on that one. That's fine. Not all of these are entrances, by the way. As you can see, that one's blocked off. That's okay. That one doesn't have a ladder to the lower level. Now I'm going to go around and fill all this in. And while I'm filling this in, let's go ahead and do another battle, because I feel like we're just about to crush these guys. Let's do it. What's my... Oh, you got that. I can't hear the sound because my headphones have died. You guys can hear it. Just realized my headphones are dead. That's why I can't hear it. I have 2 sets of the same wireless headphones, thanks to my buddy Insfer, who sent me an extra set, so I don't have to sit here and suffer with wired headphones. Basically get pulled out of my ears when I forget and stand up. There we go. Now I can hear it. If you're going to do one, you might as well do them all. There we go. There we go. All right, that's a win, everybody. Look at that. Boom. 200 gold going to Bo. Congratulations, Bo, Jimbo, Roe, all getting some love. And we got Redness Weeder coming in. I don't know what that means. Hopefully I didn't say anything bad right there. And 28 assists. Like a weed eater, right? Yeah, there you go. 27 assists there coming in, MVP. Sometimes they make funny names. Let's see. If we go up, we're going to end up with a 4 anyway. So I feel like, you know what? Let's just power this out. Yeah, we got a 4 up that way anyway. So we can just power that out, then try to power it out. I don't know if we're going to make it to the boss, but you know what? Let's just do it. All right. If you got any epics or legendaries left, now's a good time. I'm feeling bottom left corner right here. Let's just go and attack the largest force. Again, gather together. Look after each other down there. You can put so feel free to come on in and get it going on. Let's do it. Alright, just want to make sure I can hear it. Horde Night's going to be real scary, because now we're on Horde Day right now, so Horde Night's coming up real fast. I'm going to try to get in as much of this as I can. Now, this is really just cosmetic, what I'm doing now. And that is going in and just making it so it's easy for peeps to find their way from point A to point B. In this case, finding their way to the ladders, finding their way back and forth to different areas where the secure areas are. It's much more secure to stand on this concrete steel area here than it is to stand on these bars. The bars are 2,500. Steel is 7,000, and then another 5,000 underneath it. So much more secure to do there. And I feel like we'll do something different on this too. Maybe we'll do... what do I want to do for our main? Maybe some purple. What do you guys think about some purple? Yeah, some purple looks good. Let's do some purple for our main entrance here. I probably should turn this off while I'm standing here, or mobs are going to suddenly appear across the drawbridge. Can you color the drawbridge? I don't think I've ever tried. That would be a no. Can't color the drawbridge. All right, so that's going to make it real obvious as to where our actual entrance is. Very nice. And then back to this. And then apparently we've decided to go 2 of those out. So that's what we're going to do. Now, if you get to something like this and you don't want it to be that color, you just left click. And then I'm going to right click and work my way around. And get that bottom part. And we'll just keep going. Now, I've probably spent the most time I've ever spent in this particular playthrough doing cosmetic stuff like this. Where I'm in there painting the house. And I'm in there, adjusting the thing and upgrading the blocks so that they don't look like they're burnt. And restoring it to a point in which it actually looks like a house again, right? So instead of just being a bunch of cement blocks, it actually looks like a house. And that's really fun. That's a real fun thing to do, but it can be quite time consuming. So that's why you don't see me usually do that too much, but we'll get into it a little bit. I kind of feel like we want to do the blue in the back too, right? Yeah, I think that looks nice. That looks nice. And let's get any of these we might have missed. So this way, if you're over here, by the way, and you're running along and you see the yellow, you're like, oh, okay, cool. I could go that way, right? That'll help you out. And let's grab that blue from way over there. And we'll paint in these. Right over this way. Helps you to find the lean outs as well. And you know what? I feel like painting these back ones too. Now see if I try to paint that, it paints the bar. I can't paint through that. Usually got to back up and then go around over there. So that's really easy to see where those lean outs are. And I kind of like that, so we'll go with that. I use color a lot because I'm a graphic designer. And I use color not just for the sake of, hey, I want it to look like a house or whatever. But I use it for visual reasons, for easy to identify areas, easy to tell, okay, this is the corner and this is the thing and this is that thing, right? That's how I use color. Now we're going to work on this other tower here and work on all the power and stuff. Probably next time. We're probably not going to have enough time to do that today. But we are going to try to get this Horde Night in. And I feel like we're on lock for Horde Night now. We're going to get it going on. And it's going to be epic. So settle in, everybody. Settle in. Get your popcorn. Get your favorite person or favorite whatever. Come on in and settle in because my peep's going to set it off over here in a minute. We're going to set it off big time. And I'm going to restart the server here about midday. I'm going to restart the server about 12 noon since it goes pretty fast. So just a heads up, everybody. I got to restart about midday. Instead of waiting until 18, I got to do it about 12. Otherwise, what happens is people don't have enough time to prep for Horde Night. So I like to make it where even if I restart the server, they still have enough time to prep afterwards for Horde Night. This thing's really coming together now. Looking good. I like it. I like it. Now, I will go around and paint all the bars and all of that stuff, too. I probably could have done that first. And then I could have done like a blanket paint. Right? Where you can paint everything at one shot, which is great. Now, I typically don't like to paint stuff that's not fully upgraded. So if I haven't upgraded all of this to steel, I will not paint it. Because I would rather, because when you upgrade it to steel after you paint it, then the paint goes away. So I prefer to do it when it's all the way to steel stage, or when it comes to bars, when they're all upgraded to iron. These lean outs are looking good, and I think we're getting close. Get him, bro. Or whoever's out there. Get him! Oh, you know what we didn't do is I didn't repair the defenses down there. Yeah, we got to get that going on. See if we get these colors in. Then we'll go repair the defenses. Now, also another great reason why you want to have these lean outs is also for your turrets. Though you can use your turrets. You can use your turrets just on the side here. So you can just put your turrets down on these edges and it'll still fire. But it's good to put your turret like right here and right there to shoot around the edge. Mobs coming like that. Any mobs coming from the front, obviously it's going to be blocked. But you can just put your turret over here. All right, put your turret right there. It's going to fire out there just fine while you're standing out here shooting all of this. I could also make a pedestal. I actually kind of think maybe I should have made a pedestal at the end. Maybe that's an iteration for a future kill box. Yeah, we'll think about it. We'll think about it. Put a pedestal at the end of our lean outs. Kind of like that idea. Maybe make them 3 wide and then put a pedestal in the middle. And you put one up on the middle. Yeah, not bad. Not a bad idea. All right, I think we got this done. Let's go ahead and look and see if we missed anything. Like this right here. We missed a little bit of that entrance there. Oh, this is looking great. See how visually easy that is to tell? Where your cross beams are, where your roads are. Looking awesome. Really digging it. Big time. All right. Cool, cool. This needs to be upgraded to steel. Let's go grab some steel real quick. Now there's a bit more of the base that needs to be upgraded to steel. I've upgraded most of it. But there's some more of it here that we added, as well as there's more that we can add and upgrade as we go. Like one of those things that we'll upgrade is when they damage a certain part of the base, is that we'll go back and if they damage that part, we'll go in and upgrade that to steel. We upgrade it in stages as they attack so that in the long run, those particular blocks are eventually getting filled in. Let's go around and see if we've got any more of these. I think there was another spot over here. Yeah, right here that was acting funny. Yeah, if it's acting funny, you might as well just add a stronger support in there. See if that helps. All this is looking good. Too bad you can't upgrade these things to steel. That would be nice. And let's go look at the base. Let's see. We got the inner part all in steel. I think this was the thing we had to work on. Yeah, these ones right here are part of this. Why is... Oh, this is the side one. This somehow got unpainted. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I missed it when I was painting that. I just painted it to look like marble. So it's acting as an under support for all of that. And then a lot of this stuff right here was blocked by some squares that I put down. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade those nicely. And this is called the kill box right here. This is why we call it the Kismet kill box, because it's actually double lined with poles right there. So it's 7,000 and 7,000. That's 14,000 they have to break through, plus the outer bomb wall. That's an additional 7,000. That's a lot. Plus inside each of those is also concrete. So they have to break through the steel first and then break through the concrete and then get in from there. Now it's 5,000 plus 7,000, right? So it's basically 12,000. So 12,000 out there, 24,000 in here, 36,000 to get into where I am here in the inside. Very, very tough for them to do, but yeah, I've seen them do it before, so don't get too complacent. They can break through for sure. For sure. Now, eventually I'm going to go around and paint this to look like brick, like it originally looked like, but we'll get back to that later. I think we got all of that. This is right here is just me checking that paint on the wall there. Take that off of there. Now, speaking about painting the wall, let's go ahead and finish up this. Again, I had some blocks here that was blocking my ability to paint this in. Let's try to put some finishing touches on. Again, normally you don't have to be this, extreme. This is pretty extreme when it comes to building and painting and doing all of that. But it is really fun sometimes to really get into it, right? Really get in there and make it look like an actual wooden house in there, and then having like the stone foundation when it's all really concrete. The whole entire thing is concrete. It's like a concrete bunker now. It's pretty hardcore, and it's got all of the things that are updated. They're also automated, so we can go in and out. So we hit the trigger pad here, we can go out, or if it sees me or any of my allies, it'll let them in. It won't let the zombies in. And they still have a tough time getting inside there because it is made out of concrete. But that's part of the fun, right? And then we'll come back later, and we're going to paint all this to look like brick just to give it that extra little something, something. And I think we're good. All right, everybody get ready to log out. I'm going to go ahead and restart the server. All right, now settle in, everybody. We're going to restart the server here. And while we're restarting the server...
Water damage is 89.
While we're restarting the server, we're going to have a little bit of fun real quick. So let me go ahead and bring up my thing. All right, now we need to go into Horde Night mode, everybody. Let's go ahead and clear out all this random stuff. And I forgot to go and fix this stuff. Maybe I'll fix it here right before Horde Night. But first, we need to make sure that we've got all of our stuff that we don't need in the box. And all the stuff we do need out of the box, like rocket launchers. And man, we should have been making rocket ammo. Now that I think about it, let's get our turret in there as number 1. Now I can use 2 turrets, so I'm gonna have 2 turrets there. Where's my turret ammo? Gonna need some health, maybe some coffee, backup weapon right there. We need some ammo. We need our repair kits. Now, I suggest to just, even if it has a little bit of damage, I suggest to repair everything before Horde Night, because you don't want to do it in the middle of Horde Night, because you're going to have problems with your weapons and whatnot. Also want our vehicle as a backup, just in case things go horribly wrong. What else do we need here? Do we need anything else out of here? We get this ammo out of there. Really nothing else in there. We just leave all that in there. Deal with it later. Okay, now the other thing we're going to need is spikes, and we're going to need these concrete. Now, why do I keep wet concrete on me? Because it's the fastest way to drop concrete down, and it's worth 1,500. So even if it has an issue where they start to get in, I can start putting those blocks down and really gearing in that area to stop the breach. I find that's much easier than frames. You put frames in and then try to upgrade them. By the time you upgrade them, they've already broken through the frame, and then they block that area where you're trying to put it down. So very, very good way of doing that. Now, we get all that going. Then we're going to go ahead and work on our food and water. Let's see. We got anything big here? Oh, yeah, we got a spaghetti. Let's have a spaghetti. Oh, use the spaghetti. There we go. Don't take it all, bro. Don't be hogging the spaghetti. And then we're going to put this over here. I'm going to drink this up. I'm going to triple drink those. All right. Now, by the way, you can use something up to 3 times for it to stack as well. Let's take those kits out of there. Anything else I really need? Not really. And those will stack as well. So we also have a bunch of ammo that we've been making for Horde Night. We probably should have been making a whole lot more. But over here, we got a bunch of AP ammo. No targets, crazy. Anybody else have any rockets?
Yeah, I have 55 rockets.
Okay, I'll grab the other ones then. We can just shoot in tandem. All right, then we got some more shotgun ammo in case my other ammo here runs out. What else we got? We got that, food, water, meds. And we've got some nice AP ammo. Look at that. Oh, boy. All right, let's make sure our turrets are filled. That sweet, sweet AP ammo. And we probably just want to go ahead and take this all out. And just take this out. One of the things is you don't need to leave this condensed if you don't have a lot of it, right? If you don't have a lot of it, you might as well just bring it out like that so people can see how much is in the box. Now, I don't need that much. I'm going to put that back in the box so other people can have their turret ammo as well. And then I'm just basically going to go through. My 2 button is like broken or something. Man, I really got to get that. Really got to get that looked at. It's going to cause me to die in one of these games. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and reload. I'm going to type in chat. We're going to reload all of our weapons ahead of time. Don't forget to check all your weapons, reload them all. I always say that every single time, and that's because I'm the person who always forgets. And so I try to help everybody else out by the thing. Oh, I got to get in the party too. There we go. Remember, we're going to start on the east side. What is halfway through Horde Night now if we go for half day? What's the time in game?
I forget if we're going. Does it start 18 or 20?
It starts at the normal time, 20, but what is halfway through the day? With 20, it would be 12 noon? Or 10?
Hours after that would be halfway.
What time? I can barely hear you.
4 a.m. is halfway.
4 a.m. Okay, so 4 a.m. That's when we're going to jump down. We're going to come back to the drawbridge, and then we're going to jump down. Or basically walk down. And since there's only going to be 4 of us or 5 of us, we're going to have a fun one on this one. Now, again, if we get overwhelmed, you guys want to pull back to the base, just say pull back, and we'll all pull back. All right, and we're going to pick up this truck right here. We don't need that truck right there. Put that truck back in the box. Right there. All righty. I guess I could bring a flying weapon, too. Or a flying vehicle. In case I need to fly back into the base. That might be that might be a chance. Oh, but I'm going to need some gas. All right, here's another thing to do is before you go, is to make sure you have a vehicle on you, right? And then you go in and make sure that your vehicle is gassed up. If you're bringing a vehicle with you, good time to gas it up. All right, so we're going to gas that vehicle up. We're going to go ahead and put this other vehicle down right in here. And we're going to gas that vehicle up. And we're going to pick that one up. There we go. Now, I much prefer having the motorcycle because this vehicle takes longer to take off. For the motorcycle, man, you pop that thing down and you're out of there. And also what I can do is just throw it down like right here. Like that, and then run down. Or I can throw it and run off the end if I want to as well, if that's destroyed or whatnot. But eventually I'm going to have an upper ramp right here. A bunch of wedges. And those wedges will allow people to take off in their planes, right? Because they got their planes here. So it'll be basically an entrance on this side, right? And then a takeoff on this side. And then you can also do the same thing with your motorcycles. You'll be able to go up there and then do that. But, you know, I just was doing the cage all the time. So that's it takes time, right? It takes time. Now, look, see, it's still very open. You can still get in here nice and easy and whatnot. And they can also get to the top. If you need to get on top of the cage, by the way, there is one, I did make a tower for those who didn't see it on stream. In the southwest corner, you can go into that tower and get up above. It is made out of glass, so it is a little awkward when you go in there, but it's bulletproof glass, so you should be fine to run in there and get up on the very top of the cage. You want to use your rockets or any of that stuff. Please do not fall down before 4 o'clock. Don't do it on purpose. All right. So here we go, everybody. Oh, I got to start my thing. Here's your chance to win some loot, everybody. Let me go ahead and start a contest for you guys in the stream. Get ready. Which way will the mob spawn? Now, you can earn some Kiz Caps right here in the stream by trying to guess which way they're mostly going to spawn. The biggest group from which direction. There we go. All right, boom. You got a few minutes to do it.
I have 4 medkits.
Rook, do you have something that stops bleeding?
Oh, wow. And there's a battle, too. All right, let's do the battle real quick. I think it starts at 22, actually, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. That gives me enough time to do a battle and then also to do a contest in the chat. All right, now here's what you do. You follow the link in the chat there. It'll tell you a bit on how to do it. You can see it over there on the side, too. How to bet north, south, east, or west. You can go ahead and do exclamation bet space south, say, and then space, and then up to 1,000 caps. And then whoever picks it most correctly is the one we're going to go with. I'm going to be hanging out in the kind of most active corner, just so you know. All right. Grad rewards, Crazy, Rook, Bo, all getting some love, and Crazy coming in overall MVP. Look at that. Awesome mod and epic battle master himself. All right, let's keep going. I think we're going to have one more battle before the end of the stream. I think we can get it going on bottom left corner. Let's do bottom left corner this time. I'll put Norbert in there to lend you guys a hand. All right, Horde Night coming up quick. All right, everybody should be on the east side, the front, right now, before it clicks in. Everybody should be over here, shouldn't be in the base. Over here on the east side, so we can try to help it spawn a little bit, maybe on this side. Sometimes what you do is kind of help it a little bit by having it... actually, I should put that on number 1. You want to be basically on the side. You want to try to help it spawn. Oh, I forgot the tree farm. Good job. They got the tree farm down just in time.
You need more 762.
Oh, God, I forgot to get 762. Oh, no. Run. I'm going to make it.
Is the bridge off?
Yeah, I saw Alan turned off a minute ago. All right, anybody see him? I don't see anybody.
Northwest.
Northwest? All right. All right, northwest, we're getting a spawn. Let's go. We're going to pick up our turrets. We're going to run over this way. Of course, it's this part where I haven't done the thing yet. All right, let's see. Mostly north or mostly west? I'm going to call that mostly north. All right, so you picked north. You are correct. You are the winner. Let's see. Anybody pick north? Yes, they did. Boom. There you go. Got yourself some chiz caps. All right, let's fire up our turrets. I'm going to be hanging out in the corner. We got here. Rook Noob, if I could switch in on that corner, if you don't mind. Grab your turret out of there. The reason why I stand in the corner is so I can evaluate what's going on with all the mobs. And then also what's going on with my peeps. I can see both directions at the same time. Holy mackerel, look at them all over there. Really heavy halfway down. Really heavy in that middle on the north side. Rotating more to the middle. I'm going to rotate about midway. All right, rotate. You got to keep your communication going good with your peeps. And so I'm going to go ahead and put my turrets down about halfway here because we've got a lot of peeps coming in. And look, see, this is what the cage is all about. Now, you're not so worried about birds because you got that bird protection, though they can sneak their way in here. Always keep that in mind. Look at me, huh, bro? I got me a really heavy weapon, plus I also went into heavy guns. All right. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Pop some of this ammo out. There we go. Looks like they're rotating back east side, northeast. All right, rotating back northeast.
East, northeast corner.
Another one.
2 east.
All right, slow them down so they don't get close to the base. My job is to take out these big boys. Everybody else's job to shoot all these guys. Okay, now while I'm waiting for those big boys to show up, more turret action. Two in the northeast corner. I'm reloading. See any hit the inner wall, let me know. If they start hitting that inner wall, then I go downstairs. Another turret down. I love the new rockets, by the way. They did a great job on the new rockets. They actually do damage to them while they're down. Alright, looks like they're pushing real heavy south. It's going to push more toward the middle. Alright, pushing more toward the middle. See, they're less spawning there. You got to move with the mobs. You got to keep moving with them. Otherwise, they can get a little rowdy. Get a little too rowdy, and then you're in trouble. They have a tendency to... See, look at that bird trying to get in here. Ha ha ha. Sucker. Sucker. Alright, I'm watching, always watching for bombers. I get about, halfway here and I let my turrets do the job. What they're meant to do. I don't always have to be in the corner, but usually that's where I hang out. So I can blast any peeps like that. We need to get blasted. Now you really want to hit every mob, by the way, so you're getting the XP and the drops. So even if you just hit them a little bit, you're good. This heavy weapon takes forever to reload. At least it seems like it. We got some peeps under this southeast corner, so if you guys want to peek around underneath there, see if you can get a few of these from underneath. Oh, that one's broken. So I got to repair my weapon and... Oh, well, do I not? Oh, I'm out of repair kits. Oh, well, screw that weapon then. Well, you always have a backup weapon.
Kismet. Repair kit behind you.
Thank you. Sometimes you'll see me hit the glass, and that's okay. I can always repair the glass. The barbed wire, by the way, works really well. Oh, look at this. This is just crying for a rocket right here. that, bro. Oh yeah, another one right here. Give him a double. Give him a double. All right, repair kit. Repair. See, look how well that's defending Rook, right? It's defending him really well. Just that little lip edge makes a difference, man. It really does. Especially against cops and birds shooting at you.
Prepare, reload, get ready to jump down.
All right, it's time to jump. Everybody to the drawbridge. Get my turrets. Good time to reload your stuff on the way. Drawbridge going down. Establish your turrets as quick as possible. That's right, we're running out of our big elaborate base to take them on. Mano a mano! Now, what you really have to ask yourself is who's hunting who now? We don't need no stinking fancy base! Come on out here! I'm not saving it for a rainy day. I'm saving it for right now. All right, now I'm going to grab my turrets again. Going to grab one of them first. Reload it while that one's still helping out on the top there. And now bring the turret down to the bottom level. How about Rook Noob a little bit there? Now, see, I've got some heavy armor, too, so I can take a bit of a damage. I'm about half health right now. And then now's a good time to just pump a little something, something, because now it's going to get going on. Watch that help, bro. You're about halfway. Reloading. Oh, that one needs to be repaired. If we start getting overwhelmed, it's time to pull out the rockets. Now, these are the kind of rockets that don't hurt my peeps or hurt my base. Good time to reload when it starts thinning out a little bit. Now, I always want to prioritize cops and then birds. And then anybody who's on someone else. Or like this guy's going to get up and he's going to try to go for Anon, but now he did. And that thing is broken. I didn't bring enough repair kits. That was my fault. That was my bad. Oh, this guy's got ragdolled. Man, I love the new rockets, man. They did a great job. Whoa, something hit me. Always have a couple backup weapons. Come on. I feel like the birds are among the most dangerous thing. Because the birds have a tendency to really hit you well. That one's still good. We're gonna repair. We're gonna redo that one. Okay, watch for the rotation, just in case. Rotation. All right, let's go look around. That's why I always keep my vehicle nearby. Ah, hey, look out, Anon. Kismet crazy driver. Crazy driver. Look at this. Look what they did over here. They tore this whole entire house down, and it was about 15 blocks down, and they filled it all back in again. Pretty epic. All right. That was a super fun Horde Night. What do you guys think of that? Put some ones in the chat if you enjoyed that. I know I did. I had lots of fun. You could be in here playing with us right now. You're welcome to join us next time. We'll be back again on Saturday of next week playing some more. You can be in here popping some wheelies like me and having a good time. Oh, yeah, lots of ones in the chat. Yeah, there you go. Now, I know at least 100 of you, plus 100 plus people of you in the chat have this game. You know why? Because I've given away over 100 copies of this game. Not just because Fun Pimps gave me about 5 of them or 10 of them. I gave away all the other 90 because I love this game. It's incredibly fun. And we earned that moment. We earned that moment where we come down and then blast them all at the bottom level. That's why we like to do a half and half. Well, we do it in the base, and we make a big fancy base, and we could stand in the base and be pretty fine in the base, but not forever, though. And that's why I continue to scale the base. Now, I found in Alpha 18, it was way harder, especially in insane mode. But Alpha 19, it is a bit easier. I think they cranked it up, then realized all the new players who were saying, hey, it's too hard, it's too hard. And then they cranked it back down, and then the old school stuff, like old school peeps like me, are like, oh, God, it's easy mode now. Remember, that's the hardest mode, the hardest way you can play. That was insane mode. Now, of course, it actually continues to scale up the higher and higher game stage. I'm almost game stage 200 right now. And so when I hit game stage 800, it will then max out. It'll just be nothing but ferals and all of that. By the way, on our Horde Night, I forgot to mention this, they're actually at nightmare speed. So they're actually run at their maximum speed during Horde Night as well, which adds a little bit of scariness to it. As you saw, sometimes they got a little close there, and then we had to pull out the rockets and thin the herd a little bit to do it. But very, very nice. Someone going to go pick up all that loot? I don't have Lucky Looter, I don't think. Who's got the highest Lucky Looter? I got 3 of 5.
I think Rook Noob might have it maxed out. He's getting through it.
All right, Rook. It's all you, bro. All right, Rook's the man. He's going to go out there and collect all that loot. Now, we probably don't need much of that loot out there, but you never know. It might be a level 6 auger or something cool out there. You never know. Oh, level 5 candy. Lucky Looter 5 and candy glasses. There you go. There you go. Now, see, that acted as a great barrier. So when you're reloading, right, when you're reloading, you're backing up, they're going to hit that barrier. And then when they're done hitting that barrier, bam, bam, bam. Now, the only problem is that it obscures the area right below you. But it does work great when they're running in. You can wipe out all the cops and whatnot. Works fantastic. Oh, he's got himself a Jeep out there. See, that's pretty smart. And look, we did the cage. We got the cage done today. That was a lot of work, but we got a lot of stuff done. We're going to do our power next time. We're going to run our power over here, and I'll show you how to keep your power from getting destroyed and whatnot, all your power lines. We're going to run it from inside the house. Man, maybe I should have put it up in there. See, I can extend that up and put some power in there, making it a little glass area. Oh, man. See, there's always more that you want to do in every single playthrough. I think I might actually put, in case they do actually breach the inside, I might actually put some doorways here just to kind of watch our back, maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of going back and forth on it. But as you can see, these were very effective. People were able to lean out. They were able to shoot rockets. They were able to throw grenades and do all that stuff very effectively. Watching my piece back. Bird flying around over there. All right, very nice. I actually ran out of ammo. Ran out of ammo there. I forgot to get ammo. That was pretty funny. I forgot to get ammo. Luckily, Anon said, hey, you forgot ammo. Or said something about ammo, so I ran back over there and got some ammo. Now, I don't like to keep the AP ammo on me while I am out and about, right? So I'll switch out the AP ammo right here. I'll put the rockets back. Any of this... oh, God, I thought our stuff disappeared there for a second. Any of our turret ammo, I'll usually put that back and maybe keep one stack, say, right there. But definitely need some repair kits because that was a big fail. I should have definitely brought more repair kits. Oh, somebody's in the box right now. I definitely should add a bigger stack. Normally I keep about a stack of 12. I don't like to take a full stack of 24. But we'll go ahead and just repair everything now. Have it ready. Just got run over by somebody. Have it repaired and ready for next horde night. And we might as well just do our shotgun too. Let's do this one. There we go. Ready to rock. Into the base we go. Okay. And now we can switch all this stuff back out again. Let's go ahead and switch this all back into here. Now that we got that all repaired. Didn't really need my gyrocopter. I'll go ahead and put that away. Shotgun back in here. Let's get ready for the next time we log in. And you know what? Let's just, while we're having fun with repair kits, let's just get everything repaired up. You know what? I think I'm going to actually keep that AK on me just for long range. Let's go ahead and get miscellaneous ammo. There we go. We'll get some of this. Now, if you notice, they actually added more slots down here. You had 8 before. Now you have 10 slots in your belt. Notice that I'm actually perfectly placed in between the things now. Because I moved myself around based on the layout of the UI of that particular game that I'm playing. It actually requires a lot of time and effort to make it so awesome. But I do appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out. And now, if you haven't already done so, hit the follow button. We play a lot of survival games. We play RPGs. We play space games. We play fantasy games. We play a lot of various different games, and especially building games. We play a lot of that as well, and have a good time. Let's go ahead and put this other stuff back up in here since we don't have much of that left. And then get all of our weapons. Make sure that you actually, when you go to change your weapon, that you make sure you change your weapon type. Or your ammo type on your weapon. Same thing with my shotgun here. I go shooting my shotgun and it wouldn't have any bullets, and it'd be like, oh God, why can't I shoot any bullets? Well, that's because I didn't change the ammo type in there. Now, let's see. Oh, actually, I don't really need this right now. I take that off as well. How are we looking on our food and water? Oh, we're looking good. Looking good. That's about the highest food and water I usually have. All right, miscellaneous ammo. Let's put that back in there. I'm just going to put that AP in there for now, and we'll take it outside later on. Didn't even need to repair the base. Base was good. But we'll go ahead and put some of this stuff back in here for repairing maybe next time. We'll get our frames. We got our repair kits now. We got our stuff. We're looking good. How's our drop boxes looking over here? Do we got to consolidate a little bit? All right, look at the level 5s. Look at that. Good. Look at them goodies getting dropped in there. Speaking of auger, there's a level 5 auger there. I already got a level 5. What we got in there? Some engines. That's some easy stuff. Pretty easy stuff to sort now. Because what you can do is just grab, say, like all the meat here. And then walk over to the box. Like our food overflow here. And see it's got all the meat in there. All I got to do is press this button twice. And then it puts all the meat away in there. Or anything that it already knows is in that particular box, it'll match anything in this box and then continue to fill the box with that. So sorting now is like 1,000 times easier. So if you take things that are of similar type, like say all the parts, right? So if I go and say, okay, I'm going to grab all the parts out of here, out of that one, and then I'll go to this one and say, okay, I'm going to grab just the parts out of this one, and so on and so forth. See some more there. And parts are among those things that are real easy to take out because sometimes, you're putting it in multiple boxes and it's not stacking properly. Oh, level 6. Oh, level 6 tactical assault rifle. Level 6 glugs. Ooh, man. Ooh, what to use? The scrap gloves. Yeah, it's actually less. All right, well, let's choose those military gloves. What the heck? What do I got in here? I got barely anything on this thing. Man, I really got to work on my armor. Slacking. Slacking on the armor. All right. Let's go ahead and...
If you're spec'd into heavy armor, you might want the level 6 steel gloves in the armor box.
Yeah, I haven't really spec'd into it too far yet. I really got to get into it. I like these military gloves, though, because they're kind of a combination of light armor and heavy armor, but I'll get into it. I'll get into it at some point. I typically use heavy armor. That's why he's telling me that. I typically like to use very, very heavy armor.
Military gloves just use the light armor skill.
Yeah. Oh, we do have some in there. We do. Oh, I was going to say, when we get some in there, I'll use them. But all right, now let's switch them around. Let's switch them around. All right, well, now that I did all of that, I'm going to go ahead and undo all of that. Because I had some scrap ones in there, which were nice. But I usually end up with the steel set. Because I typically like doing heavy armor. Now, why do I do heavy armor versus light or whatever? Because I like to be like the person who survives, and then I can heal everybody else and be very tanky during Horde Night and whatnot. And so that's typically what I will do. Right? And I'll leave that for someone else who likes doing the light skills. And actually, we already got a level 6 already in there. Or I think we do. Or level 5 already in there. But that's typically why I go very heavy. Is to basically, make everybody else more awesome. That's what I try to do. Make them survive longer so they can do all the DPS and do all of that stuff. Okay, so we got our parts, and then we just go over here, and then I just press the parts button, press this twice, and then all the parts just drop right in there nicely, and then we can sort it. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. That is the most motor tool parts I've ever seen in any playthrough ever. That's literally 209 motor tool parts. There's 209 motor tool parts in there, everybody. You know how many augers we can make with that? A lot of augers. How we doing on this battle? 3 more minutes. All right, I'm going to go about 3 more minutes until this battle, and then I'm just going to peace out. So I would start winding down, everybody. All right, so everybody's going to start winding down, start putting their stuff away, doing whatever they need to do. And we're going to wait for this battle. Now I'm going to go ahead and check on our forges here. Let's see how we're doing on our iron. Oh, we are rolling in the iron. All right, we'll get some iron. Maybe we'll get some clay, too, in case we want to do that. Let's go ahead and prime our forges. Oh, looks like somebody are dead. Now, I feel like we're just going to go straight up clay because we do have a lot of iron and a lot of steel. We're going to have a problem with our wood here. Did we get more wood? We did. We got a lot of wood. All right, cool. Now we can go through and we're going to prime out all of our stuff so we can just let it run and run and run. So what I do is I cut this into half and then half again and then half again. And 750 is a really good one to just let it run. And then when it runs low, you just go ahead and put another 750 in there. So I'm going to take this out. I'm just going to do mostly clay in this round. And then they'll get the clay up to max, and then you don't have to do it. That one's already maxed, so that one doesn't even need clay. This one's iron. So whatever is appropriate for that particular forge, that's what I'm going to put in there. There we go. How's this one? This one's maxed, so we can take that out. And now we're back to iron. Turn that off. Take this out. Put that in there, and that's going to run for quite a long time. Now, I've been working on, as you can see, forged iron. The reason why I'm working on forged iron is because we're going to upgrade those bars. That's why we were working so much on forged iron today. And that one's maxed as well. So we can go ahead and go nothing but iron. Turn that off. Take this out. Split this up again into our 750 stacks. That in there. And then let that run for a really, really long time. Same thing here. Nice and maxed. Put that in there, turn that off, take that out, take this out, 750. As you can see, I've done this a little bit. Probably the most time I've spent in game is being what they call the quartermaster or the person who manages the base. I love doing it. It's incredibly fun. Super, super fun. So we'll grab all of this. We'll keep melting down these dukes in here like so. And then also we have a bit of forged iron in there as well. Looks like we're also going to need, let's actually take this out, and we're definitely going to need some clay. So let's double up that with clay. That clay is maxed out. We can take all that out of there. We want to go ahead and put some serious lead in there. And we'll let that go lead. Right over there, very nicely. How are we looking up? Oh, that brass is maxed out. Oof. We don't like wasting it. Oh, I forgot to balance those other ones. Hold on, we got to go back. We got to go back and make sure I balance all these. 750, 750. This one needs to be fixed. Nope. I don't want to drop it. I don't want to drop it on the ground. I want to put it in the thing. There we go. Oh, there's that battle. All right, let's consolidate a little bit of this and then do some more splitting. Now, I'm going to actually finish this real quick. And then we'll do that battle, and then we're going to head out. All right, that's all looking good in that one. This one, turn that off. That one's running nicely. I notice I'm taking the stuff out also, so I can go ahead and put it away where it goes. Now, this is bulletproof glass down here. We've been running sand in here. The sand's now full. We could probably turn these ones off now because I'm not doing any more bulletproof glass for right now. So we're going to go ahead and call these ones as done. If we want to do more brass or we're in a hurry, we'll have those as a backup. But if I do have some extra lead, I might run some lead in there. But we're pretty good there. Cement.
All right. Well, good night, everyone.
Night. And then run this cement out. Looks like somebody put more stone in there, but didn't run out the stone that was in there. You got to run out the stone, otherwise it's not doing anything. Got to run that stone back out again. There we go. And we're just going to leave that in there, and we'll take that out next time. Let's just make sure we got the cement rolling out. There we go. There we go. At least it didn't melt down the stone because there's no way for it to melt down. Now, there's more stuff in here that I can take care of, but just want to kind of prime the forges. Forges are good. Now, let's watch this. Again, double press this button. Goes right back where it goes, and I can sort it. Oh, I love that. I love it, love it. Same thing over here, raw ammo. Double press the button. Boom. Easy peasy. Right down here under brass. We got to put at least one of them in there and then double press. That's all looking good. Up here, double press. All the wood's going to go back in there. Whatnot. Wow, that is very overburdened in there. Look at all that leather in there. Okay, we got way too much leather, bro. But fantastic job on the leather. All right. Now, see, when I see that much leather, instead of making another box for leather, that leather gets traded out. You get rid of that leather. That's too much leather. Again, if it fills up more than one box of your crafting, I feel like you got too much. Though, if that's your jam, you want to have a whole box full of leather and have your people spend that time collecting leather that you most likely will never use, then it's up to you. But I've found that it's smarter to not do that. To not ask people to go and collect 5 boxes of something that you're never going to use at the end. I would much rather them have used their time wisely. All right, let's do it. Oh, man, we are rolling over these guys. Later, suckers. Looking crazy, rocking the Norbert there. Jimbo coming in with an epic. We got LMG Sis right there, rocking the very cool Rogue there. We got Sleeper coming in. We got Bo, we got Faith, and Corvax rocking those epics. Poor dude. That one guy versus 75 of us. All right, open the captain's chest. Boom! Turk Smashy, Jimbo, Bo, and Baby Girl all getting some extra scrolls, as well as Back Beanie coming in with a massive 31 assists. Man, you got tons of loot for that. Congrats on that. All right, back to the map. Now we're going to pick up all... What? That's another tier down, everybody. Now we're working on 41. We're going to keep this going. When we come back, we're going to go ahead and just come right in, do that one and this one, that one. Now, next time I'll be back is Monday morning. I won't be here Sunday night. because I'll be working on tons and tons of projects. But I might come back and do night streams later on, but I really do need to focus on all the projects I have going for right now, so I can push those forward, and then we get back to doing all of that. But for right now, I will be back on Monday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when I shall be back, and we'll get into some more trouble. Now, let's go ahead and pop out a game here. Now, we don't want to let the days run too long, because if we stand in game here, it's going to forward the time. And then I'm going to be like day 77 before I know it. And then everybody's going to be like, Kismet, you did it right before Horde Night. We got no time to make ammo or rockets or nothing. That you definitely want to jump out, because then it will stop the time. Now, we'll go ahead and also, while I'm at it, we'll just go ahead and take care of it right now before I forget and get busy doing other things. We need to get in here and get into my settings and change it to a different password. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. That's a fun one. I always try to make up funny little passwords. Just goofy stuff, or stuff that reminds me of what I'm working on next time. Sometimes I put stuff that's, hey, what am I doing next time? Well, I'll put it into password in some funny way. All right, there we go. And then we'll go ahead and restart server. Now, the server's only available when I'm playing. So I change the password each time, and then I restart the server, and then next time we come in, I hand out the password to everybody. But I need to make sure I write down the password, or I'm going to forget, that's for sure. Right in there. There we go. Now, if you did enjoy tonight, if you had some fun, if you saw some epic battles and whatnot, hit that follow button so you know the next time I go live. Now, let's go to my overseer's office so I can give you guys some love, and then we're going to peace out. You like that we do have an app? Yeah, it's really fun. Really fun. It was really good. Yeah, well, hey, that's part of the fun, is just to test yourself. See if you could do it without the base and go out there. I feel like my team very early on could probably do it without any base at all. We could just do a complete nomad wander. But I love building the base, which is why I build the base in the first place, is I like to iterate on the base and do different things on the base as we go along. So that's what I like to do, and so that's what I do in game. It keeps me entertained, and it keeps me playing the game, is the fact that I get to build and do all of that. All right, so there's my schedule right there in the stream, in the chat, as well as my social media there. I do stream from Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. to about 4 o'clock in the afternoon now, as well as Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to about midnight or whatever we feel like going over. We're about an hour over today, so we can play some Horde Night and really have some fun together. I thought that was really, really fun. As well as you can check out my social media there. You can check out a lot of cool stuff on the Discord, including you can go in there and read the rules, click that check mark, give you access to a whole bunch of different parts of the Discord, including the ability to post your pets in there. If you got some epic mega builds, I want to see them, post them in the mega builds in there. I don't care if they're in Minecraft or in Fallout or whatever you did it in. Feel free to throw it in there as well. Just make sure to follow those rules in there, those rules in the rules section. And you can also check out some more information on Twitter. Go over there, hit that link right there, and then click that follow button on Twitter, hit that subscribe button on YouTube, as well as feel free to go ahead and check out a lot of my hard work on the website, kismet.gg. A lot of unboxings on there, all my studio equipment, all of that stuff on there as well. So feel free to check that out. If you so are inclined. Now that's it for me, everybody. I'm going to hit the button where it makes me disappear and I go get some sleep and then work on a bunch of projects tomorrow. All right? All right, everybody. Thanks for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you. Bye, everybody. Hey everybody, Kismet here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right in the center of the screen. Also check me out live on twitch.tv/Kismet. I'll see you all next time.